Alright, so we should now be streaming. You guys
Yeah.
have
You
Steam
didn't
up as
change the
usual.
title or the fact that it's The
No,
Hobbit.
he has changed the title,
He's
but
just gotta
I've still
catch
got
up.
his category, The Hobbit.
Try refreshing it, because I changed it on the Streamlabs thing. I didn't change it in the Twitch thing.
Mine still says The Hobbit. I just refreshed.
Maybe give it another minute or two and then see what it says. Alright. So, you guys ready for us to get started?
Partially.
Sure can do.
Alright. So, when we last left you guys, you had been asked by Lord Stemfast to check the rumours of undead and unrest up in the northern west side of the island. You hiked over there. The party decided to split up before going and checking up the field outside the tower. At which point, half the party was ambushed and nearly finished off before the rest of the party caught up, and there was more fights before you all had to teleport away. One member of the party was not in full control of themselves for most of that fight, for reasons that you don't entirely understand at the moment. So we finish up with you lot being pretty battered and bruised at the moment, and you're about a dozen miles away, just to south or on the southern side of the mountains. You're not quite out the mountain range, but you're near the edge of it. What
As
do
a
you all
note, I
do?
have just been refreshing, and it still says category The Hobbit. So-
As a note, it's fine on my stream now.
And still says The Hobbit.
It'll
really
catch up
different,
eventually.
so-
If it says it on Dan's, I can
Yeah.
only assume it's been slow to update. So,
Yeah, fair.
what do you all want to do?
Hey, John.
And on that day, he had to remember to plug in his laptop.
My laptop
Is that what he's forgotten
plugged
to
in.
do?
Oh.
I've just opened Twitch is all,
Oh.
so if I lagged out, that'll be why.
Say again then, John.
Yeah.
So, what do you all want to do?
I want to. Why the fuck did you two walk off? What? Like, did you not think that was gonna happen?
Well, I warned you. Did you not think it was going to happen? You should have listened.
It looked like fun.
Everything was fine if we all went back to bed.
No,
Everything
it
would've
wouldn't have been.
You,
I
you,
got to
you're a
sleep.
traitor.
I ain't no traitor.
Tell that to my stab wounds.
I told you what would happen and you didn't listen.
You need to work on some willpower, my dude. Because
No
You're getting
willpower
manipulated.
involved.
While they're arguing, I'm going to go and check on Murtag.
Yeah, roll a medicine roll.
Bollocks, I've not got my dice out yet.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna look at Murtag and just shake my head and then turn back.
Oh, shit.
What did you roll, Aru?
4.
I mean, he's laid on the ground in front of you. You can see he's clearly been in a fight, but beyond that, you can't really tell any difference. He's just there.
Oh, wait. Jim, can you come and check on him? I don't know what I'm doing.
Sort out the other stupid small person and then, yeah. I go over and check on him.
Okay, roll medicine.
22.
Okay, you bend down, you check on Murtag, you do a much better job of it than Rue does. You can see that he's been in a fight, he's got a few bruises and scrapes, but he's not looking too bad, to be fair. He's still breathing, thankfully. It looks like the spell just took a lot out of him, and he just needs a few hours rest to recover.
Well,
All right, I relay that to the team, and I suggest that we should rest up if we're in a safe spot.
I'm down for that.
Upon hearing the news, I'm just gonna go. Damn it.
Okay, if you're rested up, are you wanting a long rest or a short rest?
A long rest would be good.
Yes, I
I think a
agree.
long rest is good for everybody right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can tell you that the time of day, it is now early evening. You were around that zone for a while. You were walking to catch up with the other two. Then you're fighting, and then obviously you're teleported away, and it's taken you time to get your bearings. So it's now early evening. If you have a long rest, you'll probably be up about an hour or so before sunrise.
Tell you what, can I spend that hour like looking around to see if I can find anything in the environment?
That
Like,
would be after your long rest, but you
Alright.
can do if you want.
I don't know if there's anything around. I want to know my surroundings because we got plonked here. I don't know what's going on, you know.
You
I'll
can
snoop with them. I would like to snoop with them.
What you can do is, so long as you're not planning on wandering far and you're not planning on doing anything, you can do it as part of your long rest.
I'll do it when I wake up. I think I'll do it when I wake up.
Alright,
That'll be
fair
easier.
enough. Are you setting up a watch then, you guys?
Yeah, I'll do fair shift.
Yeah, I'll watch.
Alright. So, Jim, you take first shift. You don't, as undead, you don't really feel exhaustion. So you're not as knackered as the others are. The rest of you go to sleep. Jim, as you're on watch, you kind of notice a bit more about your surroundings. A few sparse trees here and there. It's quite hilly, the area you're in. Not quite mountainous, because you are more on the edge of the mountain range, but it is still quite rough land. Not really the kind of place you all live or anything. Nothing happens throughout your watch. Once your 4 hours is up, you wake Titan. Titan, during your watch, you notice the same thing about your area. You kind of know that you don't really want to stick around because you've got no reason to. But other than that, not a lot. So you all start to get up. It's about an hour before sunrise. And you've just sort of picking your bits up as you're about to get ready. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Are we rested?
Yeah, you're all fully rested. Which...
I didn't know if this was gonna interrupt that.
No, you've just had your long rest, so you
Cool.
are all now fully rested again. And I am going to say, Aru, you are going to take a melee attack. And this is going to hurt.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
been
no, it's
assassinated.
not. Okay, you're going to take
Feel like
8
it's from them.
necrotic damage.
Yeah.
And now I want you all to roll initiative as a banshee has managed to sneak up on you without any of you realising.
Isn't the point that they're loud?
Well,
Don't they
yes,
scream?
normally, yes. But this one just
This ain't no
had a
howling banshee.
really...
though.
Like, despite the fact that they have a really low stealth roll, she managed to just... I don't know, get in that 20.
Right.
I got 11.
Oh,
Okay,
I
give
think
me a
I
sec.
got. Do you add initiative to this? Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
this is
save any, but-
initiative.
Great. 8.
Oh, sorry, man's 10, 11. I added the wrong number.
Okay.
14.
Right. Now, give me a sec. So, Aru, yours is 14, isn't it?
Mhm.
Okay. Jim,
10.
10. Titan,
8.
Jim B.
8.
Okay.
Jesus. We all flopped the initiative rolls
We're
this
all
time.
mediocre as fuck.
Well,
To be fair, it's fitting for the situation, but still.
Groggy in the morning.
Yes, sir. So, Aru, you've taken 8 necrotic damage as the Banshee has just grabbed you. It is the Banshee's go, and she's going to do a wail. So, give
Can
me
I
a
cut in
sec.
words this whale? How does the whale...
No, you can't. So,
Oh.
both Aru and Jimby need to make Constitution saves.
Come on, Constitution.
Big yikes.
23.
17.
Oh, you're both boring. Okay, you both
Oh,
pass.
yeah? I'm the one with the singing here. And no one's singing at me.
Okay, you both pass, so you take... Oh, bleed hell. You both take 11 damage. Psychic
Christ.
damage. Okay, it is now Aru's turn, sorry.
Right, can I see the map, please? I want to see
Yeah.
where this bloody banshee is.
Tim.
Yes?
Give us your best Banshee impression.
That is
Not
the
with my-
worst drawn bee I have ever seen on any map.
It's not great, is it?
Oh, it's so tempting to Thunderwave, but I'm not going to. Okay. Seeing as though I'm on such low health, I'm going to cast Blare.
Alright,
So-
yep, you cast Blur. You do go make a bonus action, or...
Going to activate Mantle of Flame.
Okay.
Roasty toasty.
Okay, so now it is Jim's turn. So Jim, so you
Ooh.
can see the map again.
I have no. Oh no, I have a dagger actually.
Yes, you do.
I forgot about that. Yeah, I'll stab the kid.
Okay, you'll need to move over
Stab-
to her.
Stabs Tim. Stabs her.
Yeah.
Make an attack roll.
Oh, I rolled a 2.
That's not gonna hit. Sorry, I can't remember your modifiers, but you're not hitting
It doesn't
if you
matter.
rolled a 2. It is now Titan's go. So Titan, so that you can see the map as well.
Yes, please. Just letting it update, yeah. Right. So, I'm gonna surprise everyone with saying this. I'm going to move ahead and attempt to smash it with my hammer.
Oh my
Nah,
god, he's trying
that's
something. Oh, wait a
controversial.
minute. No, he's not. He's doing what he always does. Okay, make an attack roll.
No.
Oh, no.
It's
The one in Grog kicking in.
plus strength plus proficiency, right?
Yes,
10.
that doesn't hit.
Nope.
get 3?
It doesn't. Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay, Jimby, it is
I
your
believe-
go.
Sing
gonna-
back at it. Use
Huh?
your flute.
I don't have a flute. I have a guitar. It doesn't.
Use your guitar.
Shout at it. Shout at it. Oh, Luke, do you have like a pot lid or something? Because if you hold down his face, then any screams that it make will bounce back. And
I don't have one of those.
You're a rubbish
Oh,
man.
somebody didn't
I'm
think.
sorry. I tried.
Jimby, what are
I
you going
wanna-
to do?
I want to move 20 feet downward.
Okay, yeah.
Bonus action healing word on Aru.
Okay, roll for her healing.
9.
Okay, Aru, you get 9 health back.
And I want to take a shot with my crossbow at this bitch.
Make an attack roll.
Believe! Oh no! Not one! No!
Fuck's sake.
Right, I wouldn't normally do this, but guys, this creature's an AC of 12. 12, and you've all failed to hit her.
Right.
Yeah, it was loud.
Oh boy. Right, okay, so Jimby, you're going to try and take a shot with your crossbow, but you just completely bugger it up while you're reloading, or you just end up jamming your system, and you're going to need an action just to tidy it up so you can reuse your crossbow.
Fair enough. Fuck.
Okay.
Shit!
It is now the Banshee's turn. She is going to try and grab Titan.
Right.
And she misses.
Thank God.
Okay.
What he says is consistent with ours.
It is now your turn again, Aru.
Right. Level 2, Chromatic Orb, empowered. Just throw it in her face. I know it's with disadvantage, but
What
here's
damage
hoping we
type are
actually
you
get
doing?
fire,
Fire, okay.
Ban the witch.
literally. And it's with disadvantage, but... Okay, 15.
Cannot wait to have the
17.
vocal cords at the
Okay,
end of
you've
this.
hit.
Fuck!
Roll your
One of
damage.
us has hit the thing! 5... 5, 2, 7, 5... 5... 26.
Alright, so you're going to summon a massive ball of flame, and you've just got to empower it with all your might. You go launch it at her, and she's just enveloped in a sphere of flame for a moment, and you can hear a scream of pain, and it dies away. But you've not dealt as much damage as what you would have liked to have dealt.
Oh, fuck.
I should
almost
point
like
out
it's
that
got magic.
your spell did less damage than what you thought it should have.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, it is now Jim's turn.
I'm gonna try and stab it.
Make an attack roll.
Stab self.
I rolled a 4.
Oh no!
Well,
Unless you've
sick.
got a +8 from your things, you're not hitting.
Guess what?
You
I don't.
Oh man, guys, Titan, it's your go.
I'm gonna try and hit it.
Make an attack roll.
18.
Right, that hits.
All together, that's 25. Just want to point that out,
that
just
hits.
in case.
No,
making
don't
sure.
worry, that hits. That's a solid hit. Roll damage.
That, and that. Oh, and then it's plus strength, plus.
Plus 1 fire damage.
Right. Yeah, 17 plus 1 burning damage. I'll fire whatever it is.
And what was that? 17 plus 1 fire damage.
Yeah.
Smacked.
Alright, give me a sec. So that's gonna
No
be.
more dodging. Break some legs.
So you're gonna do. So you're gonna do 8 damage to it. Yep, so you swing your hammer, you hit it, but you don't deal as much damage as what you would have thought. It almost like it just bounces slightly off her. You've hurt her, but not much more than that.
God's sake.
It is now Jimby's go. Jimby, if you want to use your crossbow, you need to use an
Yep.
action to fix it.
If I threw it on the ground in frustration, would that take up any action?
No, you can just drop it if you want.
Yeah, I just want to fucking throw this thing on the ground in
Are you
disappointment and
going to
frustration.
throw it at the floor?
I'm just gonna to the side, just like
You're lucky it doesn't get any worse. Alright, now what are you going to do?
Bonus action level 2 healing word on Aru.
Okay, yep. Roll.
3 plus 2, 5, 11.
11, okay. Aru,
Yep.
you're now back at full health.
Nice. And then
Um,
I want to mock this bitch. Can you give me a sound of what a whale sounded like earlier? What sort of sound we got
it
with?
is so inhumane that I could not recreate it.
Alright, fine then.
It would very much help my immersion if you'd try.
It's too inhumane. The whole point is that it will kill you if you hear it.
Oh, that's not good. Well, anyway, I'm gonna piss it off.
Alright, so
Vicious
it
mockery.
needs to roll wisdom, doesn't
Wisdom
it?
save, yeah.
Does a 14 pass?
14 is the same as the DC, so
That's a pass.
all right.
Okay, it is now the Banshee's go. She's now going to try and grab Jim. So a 14 hits, I believe. Yep. 14
Yeah.
hits.
Yeah, it does.
Alright, so she's going to deal this time. She's going to try and hit you with a scream. So it's going to be psychic damage.
Jesus, you passed that on to me.
Bless you.
Bless you. Jim, you're going to take 11 damage.
Man's gonna nearly die. Cool.
Alright, Aru, it is your go. Not that anyone's moved, but there's the map.
Magic missile.
Magic missile, okay.
Going to empower it because why not?
Yep.
Four, 3, 2. 12 damage.
12 damage. Okay, you're going to throw out your magic missiles and they'll all just go hit her and they actually go throw her back by 5 feet. This time you seem to have managed to have hurt her more than what your other spells did. So just for a map update, there you go.
Use the magic missile.
It is now Jim's turn.
I most probably. Yeah, I'm gonna be a wolfy boy.
Okay, you're going to turn into a wolf. Yep. So you're going to go back up to full health while you do that.
Yep, and then approach and attack. Please, sir.
All right, make an attack roll.
Making an attack roll. Oh, I hit a 14.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
2d4 plus 2, 8.
8 damage. Okay, what kind of damage is it?
I believe it is piercing damage. Yes, it is.
Okay. So you'll go run up to her and you'll just go try and bite her through the thigh, but she doesn't seem to take much notice of you. You managed to tear through what seems like dead flesh, but it doesn't seem to be having much of an effect.
Cool.
Titan, it is now your go.
Smash!
Alright, make an attack roll.
Oh. What was that one? Like 7? I don't know. It's a 2, so it's not going anywhere, I can tell you
Yeah,
that.
no, I'm afraid you're not hitting. Okay, Jimby, it is your go.
Alright. Gonna go with a Bardic Inspiration on Jim. This is where you get to redeem yourself. So you can kill this bitch for us.
Wait, do I get to go again?
No,
No, you get to add a
Bardic
D6.
Inspiration means that when you make any roll except a damage roll, you can use the Bardic Inspiration to add a 1d6.
Oh,
But you've got to use it in the next 10 minutes.
Cool.
And I'm gonna just fuck with her again and moan at her with vicious mockery.
Alright. A 3 fails, so
Yay!
roll your damage.
I got 2 damage, psychic
And
damage.
it's psychic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright. So this time you did get her attention.
Yes.
You've not hurt her much, although it does seem to have been more effective than some of the other things you've used.
She
She
gets
also has
disadvantage from it,
disadvantage on the next attack, which is going to be at Titan again. And she fails because of disadvantage. It is now Aru's go. So there's the map again.
So the fire damage isn't doing as much, but now that I'm no longer at... I'm going to move 10 feet upwards so I don't hit Jim in the back of the head. And then I'm
Okay.
going to do an empowered chromatic orb doing thunder damage.
Okay.
Thunder
Yep.
damage.
Ooh, whoa,
Wow,
whoa.
wow,
24.
wow.
24 hits. Roll your
Just
damage.
like that.
This is where John gets copyrighted. Dun dun.
And stream. Whoa.
16.
Stream
16. Alright, so you're going to do the same thing as before. You're going to summon a massive ball of rolling thunder. You're going to throw it at her. And as before, you've definitely hurt her, but you don't seem to have damaged her as much as what you would have thought you would have.
Does this thing have
Resistance
8
to everything.
bazillion health? What the fuck?
No, she's just got resistance to everything.
It is
Shit,
now Jim's turn.
I want to
So-
bite it in the ankles really bad.
Go
I
ahead.
believe you can do it.
Make an attack roll.
I rolled a nat 20.
Okay, what's your normal dice roll for attack as a wolf?
It's a 2d4 plus 2.
So do a 4d4 plus 2.
A 4d4 plus 2. That's a fucking yikes of a roll.
Whenever
That's one of
you
the single dice.
14.
14.
Woo.
Okay. So you're going to run forward and bite the ankles. This time you manage to tear out some of the foot, and she's starting to wobble slightly. Again, your attack doesn't seem to have done a whole lot of damage to her, other than just piss her off. But you've definitely made it more difficult for her to walk around. It is
Cool.
now Titan's go.
Smack him.
Okay, make her attack roll.
10, 17.
17 hits.
Jesus. Plus 12 plus 1 fire damage.
Okay, so you just smack her straight in the chest with your hammer again, and again you've put a lot of power into her blow, but it doesn't seem to have done a whole lot to her. The chest is like crumpled in slightly, but not as much as it has when you've hit other creatures with your hammer. Jimby, it is now your turn.
Don't worry. Next time it comes to my turn, I've got a plan.
It's
Jimby.
called Big Smash.
Jimby, it's your turn.
I guess I'll just go for a straight up vicious mockery. Just-
Okay,
Piss her off still. The stupid ankle. She
15
ain't gonna walk nowhere.
passes.
Fuck.
Okay, it is now the Banshee's turn.
Does not care about her
Um,
ankle.
Jimby, Titan, sorry, having just smacked her in the chest, she's going to try and grab you again.
They always come after me.
This time she hits.
Oh.
And you are going to take, as when she grabs you, you are going to take 13 necrotic damage.
30?
13.
13. That's okay. Jesus.
It's not that powerful, don't worry about it. Oh boy. Hashtag free Jimby in the chat section there. Okay, Alu, it is now your turn.
Okay, chromatic orb again, but this time lightning damage. I will find one that does hurt her.
Alright, roll an attack roll.
12.
Yeah, that hits. Roll your damage.
16.
Alright, so you, again, doing the same thing. You bring your hands together, pulling out this massive sphere of lightning. This time you throw it at her, and again, you're dealing damage, but you're not dealing as much damage as what you feel that you should be dealing to this screaming banshee.
This
I've got-
bitch is quite literally resistant to everything.
Jim, it is now your turn.
Got a feeling this is just like John was really unhappy about the last DM session because we fucked him over, so now he's fucking us over for like 3 hours straight. So
Thank you
Don't
for
worry.
following.
Don't-
I'm a loser.
You're a what, John?
Oh boy.
right.
Also, this
sorry.
is the fight that you were meant to finish last session with, I should probably point out.
And this was the fight I was meant to absolutely neck myself doing. I'm gonna bite him again. Or hair again. Sorry, whatever
Okay.
the fucking creature shit is.
It's a banshee. Make an attack roll.
18.
That hits. Roll damage.
Oh shit! I've still got. My bad. Give me a sec. 7.
7. Okay. So you'll go run forward. Again, you're trying to tear at the other leg. You manage to sink your teeth in, pour out sort of the rotting flesh, but you don't seem to be managing to do a whole lot to her. She is starting to slow down, starting to wobble though now. You don't think she's got much left in her. It is now Titan's turn.
Good. Right. I'm going to
Finish
stab her with the manticore tooth.
I don't even. Okay. Roll attack without proficiency.
Okay. 17.
Okay, that hits. And roll a 1d6, I'm going to say.
1d6.
Plus your 1d4 because it is a melee attack.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you can have that.
11 damage.
Oh boy. So you've had enough at this point. You've dropped your hammer. You go pull the manticore tooth from your waistband, and you'll just go charge up and bury it right in the neck, and you'll just go try and shove it right in there. She tries to resist for a moment. She's grabbing hold of you. Her hands cold to her touch, almost sapping your life out of you. But then she just goes still and drops to the floor dead.
Ain't screaming no more, bitch.
You all
We
receive
did it.
225 experience.
Woo!
Yay.
We did it.
Level up.
And just so you guys know, her
Yeah.
resistances as a banshee, she gets resistance to acid, fire, lightning, thunder, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
So
She
what does
also
she
has
not?
damage immunities to cold, necrotic, and poison.
So does
Who
she
would have
not
guessed that? She don't have no life no more.
I
No,
mean,
no,
she
no. On a serious note, what actually did she not have?
Force and psychic. I think.
force and psychic.
Is that it?
Yep.
There might be some others that she might not have, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
I ascertained it from.
But it also
Yes.
means that, say, like Jim had tried attacking her with poison spray, it would have done nothing because she's immune to that.
Yep.
Mm.
Fair.
I ascertained that like force because Tim's magic missile hit it, and then my vicious mockery did. So I was just like, well, I guess I'll just go for this. My crossbow's fucked anyway.
Alright, you should all now be level 4, I believe.
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, so do you all just quickly apply that? I believe most of you have already done it, so just make sure you've got it.
I need to,
Indeed.
actually.
Got a 3 for health.
Oh, I
so-
got an 8! Hell yeah!
What am I rolling?
It's the highest I could get.
For your health,
health?
you
For
want
health,
a
yeah.
1d10, Titan.
Wait, what do I roll for Martin?
Yours is 1d8, I believe.
I got a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy!
Okay.
Was that the
What's
highest
your
you could get as
constitution
well?
modifier?
We both got the
Oh.
highest.
My constitution modifier is +4.
Alright, plus
Right,
4,
so
so
you're
that's
gonna be on-
14. But you've also gone for the tough feat, haven't you, Titan?
Plus 8 extra.
So that's plus
Thank
22. So
you.
that puts you at 47 health.
Yeah.
You've also, I'm going to say you can all recover all your ability spell slots and health
Alright,
just because
sick.
you've leveled up.
Well,
Normally
I'm at
I wouldn't let you
25
do
now.
that, but Titan, you've
Oh.
nearly doubled your health.
Yeah, I have.
Okay. Jim, what did you say your health's gone to?
25.
25. Okay. Jimby?
39.
39. Okay. You lot have rolled well on health. Alu?
28.
28. Okay.
Not all of us rolled well on health.
I only get a
I was gonna
d6.
say he only gets
Yeah.
a d6, so
Okay.
he actually rolled pretty well on health.
Well, I
okay.
have plus 2 constitution modifier, so I rolled average.
So you guys have already like done your spells, haven't you? You've got your feet, so
Uh-huh.
on, got everything you need.
Guys, just as a quick intermission
Mm.
while we're doing stuff, I'll put something in the chat.
How long have you been working on that?
About 20 minutes.
You're an actual twit.
If you want a second intermission, I am also providing a second intermission image. There you go.
Wow.
Zoom into the eyes.
Oh my god.
What is that? Oh,
Oh boy.
What is it? I can't see.
it's just the image again, isn't it?
Yeah, it just forever goes. It just forever goes.
Wow, that is something I did
There you
not
go.
expect to see when I woke up this morning.
I have another one in the works, but it's going to take me a while.
That's just what you do, isn't it? While we play D&D, you just make photoshops.
Well, I didn't have all my painting stuff set up, so I couldn't paint. So I was like, all right, Photoshop it is.
It's basically
Wow.
the same, just on a computer.
Okay.
Basically the same, yeah.
Anyway, so you've all leveled up. Like I said, I'm going to be kind and let you have all your health, all your spells, everything back.
Yeah.
Just because that's where I was hoping to finish off from last session. Murtag was still passed out while you were fighting this thing. Upon further inspection, it looks like that spell actually drained him more than you initially thought, and you might have to help him walk back to Karnag.
I'll help him with that. But first, I never got to look around. Can I investigate the area?
Yeah, you can investigate the area to get a better idea of what's around if you wish.
Can I see if I can find any like? Can I find like a 7-leaf clover or something? I'm feeling good about it.
You can try.
25
Roll
leaf
for
clover.
investigation.
17.
You look around. You can't really see anything though. It's a pretty sparse area, which is of no surprise. It's rough terrain, quite hilly. You're just next to mountains at the end of the day, so you're not really gonna find anything of massive value in terms of flowery or anything like that. You're not gonna find a 3 or 4 leaf clover or 7-leaf clover or anything like that. It's just the wrong area to look in.
Oh.
I would like to do something.
Okay, yeah.
That Banshee.
Yes.
Vocal cords. I would
Can I
like,
aid in this?
I would like to extract.
No, you're not aiding in this. This is something Titan has to do alone. Roll medicine.
Please get in that 20. Please get in that 20.
What's my medicine? I need to organise my sheet there. 19.
Okay, so you cut the throat open and you think you know what you're looking for, but it's not the cleanest incision. You kind of find the cords, but as you try and pull them out, you just end up snapping them at the last hurdle. You don't really get them out cleanly. You just end up with a few pieces of torn tissue.
No, I'll keep them anyway, I guess. It's all. I've got a plan for it all. Don't worry, it's all going
What's
somewhere.
in your inventory bag at the moment, Titan?
Would you like me to read it out to you?
Yes.
Or should I put this down as throat tissue? I guess.
Throat tissue. That's fucking vile.
Tissue. Yeah, it's a bit. Okay, right. So far we've got ribcage, deer teeth, pinky finger, dead red bird, jaw of spy is what I've got it written down as. New eyeball, assumably the old one went away.
Yeah, the old one got infested and
skull,
shit.
and a throat tissue now.
Alright, the eyeball I'm going to say has just been squashed in your backpack, so you've not really got that anymore. Anything that isn't bone has already rotted away, so now you're only left with things like the jaws, the ribcage.
So wait, does that mean that the pinky finger I now have pinky finger buttons?
Ooh.
Excellent, I
yes,
need those.
but they're barely
Yes.
held together by the
That's
loosest
fine.
bits of rotten flesh.
That is fine. That's more ideal for the purpose.
Man's just got a bag of
Finger.
bones.
You're just
You
gonna
scare
make
me.
another gin.
No, we're going somewhere else. The eyeball's gone, you say?
Yeah. It's
fine, I
been
can deal with
squashed, and all the meat that was in your pack, all the flesh and stuff, has just been rotted away.
Cool. Right.
All right.
I think I'm almost there.
Are you guys ready to head back to Karnak
I wanna
to
pick up my
report to Lord
crossbow.
Stemfast?
Can I pick up my crossbow? I should
Yeah,
probably
you
go
can
pick that
do.
up. Cool.
You can
Good
spend
idea.
10 minutes or so trying to fix up properly now if you wish.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice.
Alright.
Yes, I need to go get my arm back. That's what I need.
Alright, so before you all get ready to go, Jimby, roll Dex.
15.
Alright, it takes a bit of fine angling. You kind of broke the bowstring on the crossbow, but you managed to get it fixed up. You had a spare string on you anyway, but if it happens again, you might need to get a new crossbow. Alright, if you're ready to head back to Karnag, who's helping Murtag? Who's starting to stare by this point?
I'll
I
help
mean-
him.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
I'll double check on him, just make sure he's doing okay. If he needs a potion or anything, I've got one in my bag.
Well, okay, roll medicine on him.
Okay. Y plus is +4, I believe. Yes, it is. So 20.
Alright, so you check him over again. He's still looking rather pale. As you check him over, he sort of wakes up, spluttering a bit. He's able to stand up, but you can see he's in no fit condition to fight at the moment. By the look of it, that teleport spell drained him a lot more than what you might have thought. So he needs to take it easy for the next day or so. So you need to try and avoid any fights.
Cool.
That's gonna go well.
Alright, so thankfully you're just 2 and a bit days away from Karnak because the teleport spell got you a fair distance. It got you almost a full day's travel over the mountain range. So you start heading back to Karnak. As you start heading back towards the west, the hills start to fade away. You come across a proper track instead of just a worn path. So you're able to pick up pace a little bit. Murtag also starts to pick up a little bit, so you can move a little faster. You get to evening, and you're about a 1 day's travel from Karnak. You should get to Karnak by early evening tomorrow. Are you all wanting to stop or carry on through the night?
I'm fine with carrying on, but I'll take the team's call.
I'm going to carry on.
I'm good to carry on.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any
Yeah.
difference to me. So
We'll carry on.
Alright,
on through the
so you carry on through the night. Murtag is starting to struggle a bit. You get to about midnight and you've got to slow down because he's not quite ready to go full pelt. But by the time the sun rises in the morning, you're all a bit more knackered, but you can see Karnag in the distance. You should be there just before lunchtime. You're just having to travel a bit slower for Murtag's sake.
Get going. We're nearly there.
Keep going.
yeah,
Come on, man. You can do it. Believe. We're
I
almost
like the
there.
idea of the
going.
guys just stood there looking into the distance and just seeing a child, a warforged, a half-elf, and a skeleton cheering on a guy walking.
Especially one of their guys. Right?
yeah.
Right,
I mean, it looked good for us.
You carry on heading down the path. You get to Gatehouse. It's just before midday. You are all knackered. If you don't get some rest tonight, you'll all take on the exhausted state. But you get into town, no problems. Murtag missed the suggestion that you at least stop for food and a small break before you report to Lord Stemfast, though.
I would like to go to the blacksmith, please.
No problem. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm gonna go and get some food.
I'll
Yeah,
go.
I'll get some food. I'm going to go for food as well.
Alright,
will go for
Titan, who are you
Some
going
grub.
with?
Titan
go-
don't need no food.
I'm going with Dan. Yeah. Doesn't matter.
Man's a robot.
So Jimby and Roo, you're just gonna find the nearest place you can get some food. It turns out there's a small marketplace on today, and you're able to just pick up a few fresh pork pies, a few other bits and pieces.
Hang on a minute.
Pork
was-
pies.
Where's Maytag in this?
He's gone back, I assume.
The guards took him. I guess. Oh.
Yeah, Murtag reported in with the guards.
Okay.
So Aru and Jimby, you managed to get up some food for a small marketplace nearby, and you've just sat resting, eating that. Titan and Jim, you head over to Brammer's. Jim, you're not quite sure where it is, but Titan, you've been there often enough. You lead him straight over to a blacksmith. You walk on in, and almost immediately you hear a shout of "Ho, friends!" And the short dwarf wanders over to you with your arm over his shoulder, Jim, and you can just see where the bones of the hinge were. There's just a long iron rod that fixes the whole thing in place, with just a spiked steel ball at the end of it. It doesn't look great, but it looks usable. Certainly, if you hit someone with it, it looks like it would hurt. Brammer wanders over to you and says, "Unfortunately, these bones are rotten because they're old. So, unfortunately, friend,
Excuse me. I'll have you know, I am not as old as you may think.
You and your
Woman's
soul
age.
and spirit might not be, but the physical body that you inhibit at the moment, or at least this physical arm, unfortunately, the bones are not in great state. Whatever magic sustained you didn't stick with these bones. So it's not the perfect weapon, but I'm afraid it's the best that I could do for you, particularly on such short notice. But you can, mechanically speaking, you can put it back in your shoulder. You can swing it around like a normal arm, but the elbow doesn't bend. You also don't have a fingers on the end of it. It is just a weapon.
As expected, sir.
It's still classed as a simple weapon, but there's no dex to it. It's just a pure strength swing. So you can still have proficiency in it, but when you attack someone, it has to be a 1d6 plus your strength modifier.
Coolio. That is ideal.
Alright, Brammer gives it to you and then asks if there's anything else he can do for the two of you.
Are the current arms I have any more use to you, sir?
Brammer shakes his head and says, "This is not a project that I want to undertake again, I'm afraid, mate. I don't want to try this again."
But you'll be the only blacksmith in the entire realm.
I also
has
happen to know
created
that
a
you
monster.
said last time that you have someone in Feldenos working on it. I suggest you ask Talmira to keep working on it, and I will stick with producing other magical weapons of destruction, not this piece of work. He indicates to your arm.
I'm glad you didn't insult it.
I have something that I would like it to do, if that's all right.
Certainly, what can I do for you?
Well, you see, I've got this tooth.
I start walking away as he pronounces this idea. I'm like, oh boy, here it comes.
It's quite big, and I would like it turned into a spear. The tip of a spear specifically, but I would like the whole spear as well.
Brammer's just gonna look at you and mutter, "Why me?" to himself. He asks for a tooth so he can inspect it.
I'm going to hand him that tooth.
He takes a look at it, he inspects it, he gets a small hammer out and just starts tapping on it lightly, and gets some eyeglasses out and starts inspecting it. You can kind of see the look on his face is starting to change from one of almost disgust to almost curiosity, as you can see you can't see the cogs turning in his head about how he will produce such a weapon. He then turns to you and says, Give me 3 days, and I could potentially make something of this for you.
Could you give it any sort of magical properties?
Magical.
Not really, because I'm afraid the magic of the Manticore has already worn off. However long you've had this tooth, whatever magic was in the beast has already left it. But it's lightweight, it's strong and sturdy. I could potentially make a half-decent spear from it.
Alright, I'll do. I'll do. I'll settle with that. I'll be back soon. 3 days kind of soon.
Alright, are you two just gonna go meet up with the others now?
Yeah, sure, why not?
I was gonna give Brammer a visit after we finish.
Alright, so you go meet the others in the marketplace. You've only just found them when a soldier comes along and says to you all that Lord Stemfast requests your presence.
Lord Stemfast can suck my dick.
I'm gonna.
Do you want me to say that to his lordship? The soldier looks absolutely bewildered at that.
No, sir. We shall come very shortly. Allow us to rest, and we shall be there.
All right. What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna say to that guy, you can tell him that I said that though.
Okay. What do you all want to do?
Well,
I'm waiting for them guys to finish eating and all that jazz. I'm waiting on them guys.
I'm gonna. Oh no, I'm already.
Do we have to go and rest now, or are we good to go see him?
You can go see him
Go
now.
and see him.
He's asked for you to go see him.
I guess we can go see him.
God, he's so demanding.
He is.
Prick.
I don't like him either. Do you want to stage a coup?
Trying to go to
yes,
like Kauai or something.
I do.
All right.
Fantastic
So you head on over to west side of the city. You head on up the hill that the fort sits on. This time it's just the guards, and they've just motioned for you to go straight in. Inside
nice
you
of
can
them.
see Lord Stemfast.
There's no admin? Oh.
Nope, you have just motioned straight in
Sad.
by the guards this time. Lord Stemfast is inside. He's not looking overly happy, but he's not looking overly displeased either. You head on inside, you can see Murtagh just off to the side. It looks like Murtagh has just finished giving his report on the area. And it looks like the two of them were discussing what to be done. Lord Stemfast starts by saying, well, thank you for checking the area. I've just had my report from Murtagh. So to start your reward, he pulls out 3 largest bags and 1 slightly smaller bag. The 3 larger bags go to Eru, Jim and Jimby. You all get 200 gold pieces.
Nice.
Titan, you only get 150 gold pieces.
Why?
The Lord
As-
Stemfast, roll a charisma save.
Me?
Yeah.
That's fine. There you go. Oh, 0. What's that? 12.
Alright, you're suddenly intimidated by Lord Stemfast as he glares at you and says that he does not appreciate being told to go and suck off another person. And next time you do it, your payment will be spend a night behind bars.
In celebration of this money, I want to cast Prestidigitation and do confetti in the air.
Go ahead. You get some raised eyebrows at this, but no one questions it. Lord Stemfast is still glaring at you, Titan, and you are slightly scared of the man.
Don't worry, Titan, it's alright, baby.
Hey, pretty little mama, let me whisper in your ear.
I'm going to fight through my fear and say, I'll show him what I mean by that, if he carries on.
You don't even have one. This is your spot.
I know I don't, but I'll get one, Luke. I'll find one.
At this, Lord Stemfast just snaps his fingers and Roll a strength saving roll, Titan.
How
Okay.
close am I to Titan in this situation?
24.
What did you roll on dice?
19 plus 5 strength, right?
Yeah. So, out of nowhere, 6 guards come rushing forward and tackle you.
Tackle! This is a bit extreme.
I get stabbed in the neck and he gets fucking tackled. All right then.
You fight
down
it
for
for a
that, cool.
moment, but they've caught you by surprise, and you are pinned to the floor and disarmed.
Jeepers!
You try and fight off these guards, but they're pretty tall. They look like sailors, and they're almost as big as you. And you are forced away, taken down into the cellar where you are locked up.
I wanted to do
I
something.
hope
To
that
the
Well,
rest
like
of the
schools.
party, Lord Stemfast says, "Your friend will be freed in the morning, but only because I require your services again." For the
I mean, you
rest
should
of
probably
you,
bring him back.
Oh,
It'd be a
I'm gonna
good
give him
idea.
a service.
He's kind
Well-
of a muscle. Like, you might want to treat him a
What
bit
am
more.
I would like a description of what I'm in, John.
you're in a small 5x5 room, 7x7 foot room down in the cellar. It's stone brickwork just below floor level. You've got a smallish window with bars up on one side. You can see out to street level. You can see a few feet petering past. The doorway is just heavy set oak with steel reinforced bars in it. There's no way you're breaking that door down. Your weapons and your items have been confiscated, and you can see them through a little hole in the door that is your window. They're across the room away from you, about 15 feet away, and you have just left there.
Got it. Right. So what I'm going to do is, since my hands are, well, they're like metal wood stuff, I'm going to start scraping away at the mortar between the bricks.
My next picture that I'm about to post in the chat is very fitting for this.
Yes, it is. I'm picking up that mortar.
Okay.
Is there any
Yeah,
chance?
you can pick up that mortar, Titan. And we'll leave you at doing that. Right, so the rest of you, Lord Stemfast is still talking to you. He's now really pissed off. All three of you roll insight.
Oh,
Is this to tell if they know whether he's annoyed?
I rolled a nat 20.
Alright.
Scroll.
Aru
18.
and Jimby,
16.
16. Aru,
18.
18. Okay, so he hides some of it fairly well, but you all read him well enough to know that he's more than just annoyed. He's absolutely livid, and if you continue to step foot wrong, you might not make it out of this fort alive.
Oofed.
I've not done anything wrong.
You
I guess-
notice this while Lord Stemfast is still talking to you. He tells you that he has asked Murtagh to take his party over to the western side to watch the undead area, as it is clearly beyond anyone's control at the moment to go and deal with it. The reason he's sending Murtagh's party is that the Dwarven Paladin has the best chance of anyone to try and stop the undead from getting further afield than what they should be. But there is still the stone quarry to the northeast of the island. This has been infested with ogres and orcs and needs clearing out. He was going to send Murtagh's party to do this, but this development has meant a change in plans, and he's going to ask you guys to go do it. If you do it and you do it well, you will be well paid. But
Yeah.
if you continue to displease him, you will
Can you
be
just-
out of his service at best.
you
Can I
describe
speak
well
to Stemfast like individually after everybody's left?
You can
Just
ask,
to interject this right now before
you,
we
you
before
can
we go any
ask
further.
him if he will honour your presence. Yeah.
Yes, please.
He takes one look at you and says, "You'll have 5 minutes, undead."
That's fine. Thank you, sir.
I'm going to step forward and ask him, have I actually done anything wrong?
You're just a little bright kid who's like, Mom, what did I do?
At you, he's just going to raise his eyebrows and then turn to you, Jimby, and say, why do you still have this small child in your company?
I mean, I already explained that she's more than capable. She can.
I don't care how capable she is. She's clearly not that mature.
Mature and power do not equate.
I
And with that, I do
care about
prestidigitation.
power when there's a lack of respect. And then he turns back to you,
She
Rue,
hasn't
and says,
disrespected
you are a party. As far as I'm concerned, what one of you says and does stands for the whole party. And right now, as a party, you guys are displeasing me. And you are, quite frankly, angering me. If you can, the only reason I have not disposed of you already is because I need your services still.
Man, we should have stayed in Feldenust.
Please tell me you hush that fuck.
Alright.
Oh no.
What are you guys? How are you going to react to this, guys?
Just gonna fucking leave the building, aren't I?
I'm gonna stay for 5 minutes and
Deal
shimmy
with this
over.
dude.
Yeah.
Alright, Rue and Jimby, you are shown to a door and the guards escort you out to the gate, where the gates are closed on you. So there's nothing more you can do.
Oh, yes.
Jim, you are still inside with Lord Steadfast, but you are acutely aware, you don't even need to roll to see this.
Oh,
There
that's
are
a
still
good note.
8
Good
guards
sign.
dotted around the room with weapons drawn.
Yeah, so I quickly ask him what is his understanding of the area we've just been in.
Are you referring to the undead area?
Yeah.
Very little, unfortunately. All we know is that we have reports of undead creatures being seen upon its edges, and any scouts we sent to the area either didn't make it back or came back mentally broken.
Cool. So I'm gonna DM you what I'm gonna say to him, and that's that. We can carry on playing.
Okay, well, hang on. No, better idea. We'll do
We can
this
go if
instead,
you want to
and
do
we'll
one. Yeah.
move. No,
Oh,
me
here we
and
go.
Dan will move to that chat.
Alright.
Right, what do
You
you
love
want to say,
doing that a little bit too much, don't you?
mate?
Right. I'm gonna tell him that there's a potential that there's a higher power necromancer there.
Okay.
And I used to be under the power of the old necromancer, and I'm not sure if he's dead or alive. And I assumed there was no active magic until we went there and got fucking ambushed. So
How
yeah,
much do you know of? How much more do you know of that area? He
Without-
says he's no longer mad. He's more curious now.
without investigating further, not loads, but I was raised there by a necromancer. I was under his, I would love to say wing, wasn't necessarily that easy. But that area can become a big problem for you, sir. And the entire area will quickly spread and will come to your town and your village and will wipe everything out.
How fast do you think the magics will spread? Do you have any indication of time frame or how deadly it is?
Think it's very deadly. Time frame, I am unsure, but this has spread considerably faster than I thought it would.
He's just going to pause and think for a moment, and then he's going to say, "Thank you for bringing this to my attention. If you do know more on this area, please do inform me. In regards to this, I will send an extra dozen guards or so along with Murtag's party to keep watch on the area.
I think that may be best.
Unfortunately, as it stands at the moment, my men are already stretched thin dealing with this bandit crisis, and none of you lot seem to be powerful enough to take on whatever force resides in that area for the moment. But he does thank you for giving him the information, and in return for it, he does give you an extra 10 gold pieces."
Oofed. Yeah, cool. I quickly shuffle out and pretend on the way out that I have been attacked by him, so the party are fooled.
You're such a shit stirrer.
Alright, we can jump back in now. Feel free to move me.
Alright.
Oh, hello.
Alright. So, guys, give me a sec.
I'm back from P.
Man's taken all. Alright, give me a second.
You are?
Alright, so, you guys, or I say you guys, Jimby and, Aru, you're just gonna see the daughter for open slightly, and then Jim is just gonna stumble out as if pushed, and, you don't see any arms, but he looks like he's almost been thrown out of the fort. He's gonna stumble for a moment before righting himself. He's gonna turn back to you guys, and I'll leave it with him now.
So how'd it go?
He got a little bit angrier than I expected.
What did you ask him?
Nothing important. I asked him for lunch on the weekend, and
You don't eat, though.
Yeah, I don't eat, but I can cook a cracking deer every now and then.
Fair enough, I guess. Jim, just let me whisper this in your ear holes.
Hey, pretty little mama. In my skeleton parts.
Yeah. Like, what? Should we rescue Titan, or should we, like, do you want to go see him at the very least? Like, what are you thinking?
We can go say hi.
All right, let's say hi.
I don't. Obviously, I can't smile, but I get a bit giddy. Like, we could go say hi. Oh my god, this is exciting.
Let's see if we can go say hi.
Starting to wonder if your character was like a teenage girl when she was killed, Dan.
I haven't decided.
Just like
Maybe
Aru's
I was like
older sister, just murdered before her time.
No, I was secretly like a doctorate graduate or some shit. And like then I just became undead. Like went to school for 6 years to become a doctor and then fucking died in the process.
What you're basically saying is you're the undead version of Becky.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I'm not far off. I usually play female characters as well, so it would work pretty well.
All right.
Can we go say? Can we see if we can find?
Can we go
like, when-
scout out the area and see if we
Right.
can find Jim's?
While they're doing that,
Jim's
I'm going to
cell.
find an inn and go to bed.
Yeah, you
Alright,
do that,
Aru,
yeah.
you find a nearby inn. It's no place special. You head straight in. Normal barmaid's there. She says it's 3 silver for a room and a bed.
Done.
Thought we had a house.
Yeah, don't we have a house with Lord Stemfast?
You do, but Aru's clearly forgotten.
Yikes!
Right.
So Jim and Jimby, bloody hell, that's gonna be a tongue twister by the time.
Oh,
we
I'm
finish.
sorry. I didn't know. You didn't tell me the characters' names before
It's
I
all right.
selected
I have a
that.
plan anyway. It's fine. Don't worry about
Okay.
it.
Oh yeah, you've changed yours. I'll sort that out later.
Not yet.
Jimby.
Not yet.
Okay.
It
Not
hasn't been
yet.
established. He hasn't established
Not
it yet.
All right. All right. So, what do you guys want to do then? What exactly are you wanting to do?
I
Do
want to
we
see if we can find this jail that they took Titan
Yeah.
off to.
do we know any places where this jail would be, or is it
I
just
mean, we
like
went to-
in the
You
depths?
don't know
We went to the
anything-
place where Thingy was held. Daru. Is he there? He'll be there.
No,
Right?
it's not
Saru
in a
was
different-
in Feldenost, you tool.
Oh, right. Yeah, my bad.
Check your notes.
I forgot that he was there. I thought it was here.
To be fair, I'm getting both of the towns massively confused. The only difference I know is that the blacksmiths are different.
One of them's a
And-
penis and one of them none.
One of them's a real cool dwarf, the other one's like a really harsh lady, and I'm not sure which one I like more.
Oh boy.
Alright, we'll see if we can find
Yeah,
it.
you
then.
don't know anything about the jail. You would have to go looking completely.
Well, I
That's
guess
fine.
we'll just have a walk around. If we see like the little hole at like floor level, just like a window, then I guess we'll peek in.
Are you intentionally going to look for that kind of thing? Because you wouldn't necessarily know it's there. Or are you saying that because you heard me describe the
No,
room
I'm
well?
saying like we keep our eyes close to like floor level, assuming that it's underground.
Alright, I'll let you do that.
Not like we would know there's a fucking tiny window. It's just like we're looking high and low type thing.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, so what are you wanting to do? Are you wanting to go around the edge of the outer wall of the fort?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. If that's where it is.
Okay, which way are you going from there? If you're looking towards the main gate, which way are you looking? Which way are you going?
We'll go left.
Yeah, we'll go left.
We'll
Left
start
is
So
right.
going left would take
Wait,
you...
how big is the perimeter of this thing? Have we massively misjudged
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's roughly about to your
This
left
is when
and right.
John's like, it's like 7 miles.
So the length from one corner to the next is about 60 feet. You're currently in the middle of that. Lengthwise, you've not got an accurate, like a good way of telling, but you think it's roughly around 300 feet, 400 feet in length.
Alright.
If you head round to the left-hand side, that's going to take you along the edge of the hill that the fort sits on. And you will be able to see most of the city as well as be seen fairly easily by anyone lower down
fuck.
on the hill.
A big old loitering skeleton in a fucking bar. This can only go well.
Are you
I
still
guess-
wanting to go left?
My call is we'll go left if it takes us any longer than like we'll walk for like 10 minutes and then we'll just head back.
Yeah. We'll see what we can do.
And we'll try and not be suspicious, but totally look more suspicious doing so. I
Alright, for
don't
the
even want
sake
to
of
roll
it-
for that.
Pair of you roll stealth. Will you have to roll with disadvantage because of your heavy
Wait,
armor?
me?
Yeah. Oh
Why
wait,
am I
no,
rolling?
you're still in
He's
jail. aren't
in
you?
prison.
I was gonna say, like, what's he sneaking about?
I'm the one
He's
that they're
just skulking
looking
in the prison.
He's just sat there drawing fucking art in the clay in between the brick.
No,
See,
right,
I'm
I'm
happy-
chiseling it out.
My
I've got
dex
twice.
is 21.
I got 23.
Oh, we're sneaky boys.
We
Look at us
sneaking.
go. That 19 roll was clutch as fuck.
Alright.
I got 18 plus
Okay. So, what were your stealth rolls again? Sorry.
21.
And 23.
Okay. So you guys managed to go around the edge of the castle, and there's a few bits of like fernery and like foliage. Not massive, but you try and cover yourselves the best you can. You don't do too bad a job considering, but you are still fairly sure that you're being concealed. As you're going along the edge of the fort, you can get a better idea. You can see that it's roughly about 350 feet deep.
Whoa.
You can't see any signs of a window or anything along here, or any signs that there would be any access into the fort whatsoever.
You big fucking robot prick, where are you?
I don't know where. What do you think? If it's not here, do you think it's on the other side?
Are you guys going to keep on carrying down on the side on? So far, about
It's his fault. I'm tired. I start walking back. I'm like, you did it to us when we were in combat. I ain't fucking looking for him.
Right, so you're heading back now?
I am at least, anyway.
Yeah, I'll follow him, I guess. I don't want to be caught here with my pants down.
We have a little bitch about it, I guess.
Alright, you
He'll
go
be
back
fine,
round
he's
to
a big
front of the
robot.
fort.
He's all right.
Just as
I'm
you go
tired,
around
man.
the corner, a couple of guards are stationed back
Oh,
outside
fuck.
the thing.
Jim,
Um,
have they seen us?
They were facing away when you turn around, but just as you start to walk around the path, you hear a
Well-
shout, and one of them's lowered like his pole arm down towards you, and has just asked, "Where did you two come from?"
Can I prestidigitation a ball in my hand, but like from my pocket?
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, do that and then roll deception.
Cool. 19 plus 8, 27. Fucking go ball!
Go,
Yeah,
bitch.
no, with just a blank face, you've just like, or a face of pure innocence, you've just pull your hand out upon it,
I lost
and
my
you just get a
ball.
small like rounders ball in your hand. You just show it to them, and they just take a quick look and then wave you off before heading back to the gate.
I waved my mace arm and I'm like, it's a really good bat.
We're testing it out. Sorry. He hit it a bit too hard.
The blacksmith did a good job. I would recommend.
Yeah, you might want to go over and see him. He does good stuff.
All right.
This is why our D&D sessions take like 4 hours and we get fucking nothing done.
Playing rounders, but not really
just
playing
fucking
rounders.
do shit like this for like 40 hours. Like, how many days have passed? I don't know, like 3. I think we were walking. I'm not sure. Oh, fuck.
Boy. What do you guys want to do now, then? The guards have just ignored you.
We'll go. I guess I'm going to go back to our humble abode that we've quietly got in the middle of nowhere that Rue isn't in for some reason.
Can I nip to Brammer's?
So, Jim, you've gone home, and I'm presuming you're resting.
Yeah.
Jimby, you can head to Brammer's. It is now sort of later afternoon. It's not quite evening yet, but it is getting on in the day.
Alrighty. I know where it is, so am I just there? Am I good?
Yep, you can get there easy enough. You've been there often enough. You can get there.
Evening, Brammer. How you doing, buddy? How's
My
the day
fellow
been?
half-elf. What can I do for you?
You got, like, any short swords that I could purchase from you?
Aye, I've got a few. Are you looking for anything in particular, or just your standard short sword?
Oh, you got special stuff? Oh, show me.
I've got a few fancy designs here and there. Nothing amazing.
Man's got Gucci shots on.
I would say my finest one is probably one of better balance, but that one won't come cheap for you.
Have you got 2 that match of some kind?
I'm afraid I don't have 2 that match. I could forge you a couple of matching blades, but that I would need some time for that.
I mean, alright, have you got one, like, just a different design but similar to the other one? So it's, like, really good, but not quite...
I'm afraid not. They're all quite varied in the design.
Alright.
I'm assuming as a bard you're going to care about the aesthetics of the sword, whereas most people tend to only care that it will kill whoever they're trying to kill.
Oh, I like Flourish. You know I like Flourish, and with that I cast Prestidigitation and do more confetti everywhere.
At this point,
I love
just
the
go
flourish.
raise an eyebrow and motion for you to carry on.
So how much will this rather fancy short sword take me back at the very least, then?
Are you looking for my finest work,
Yes.
or are you just finest
I will take
work?
your finest.
He motions for you to stay there. He heads back to the back of his shop and comes out with what is a bundle wrapped up in cloth, and he starts to move the cloth away, and underneath you can just see a pristine short sword. It's got a really nice ornate handle. It's kind of gold gilded, with a nice little satchel coming off the back. He motions for you to take it. It feels really well balanced in your hand as you give it a few swings. Just a note, the balance on this sword is so good that you could actually move it a little easier than normal, and you get +1 to attack rolls with it.
Ooh! Oh, I'm liking this sword, my man. My man, I'm liking this sword. How much? Go on.
150 gold pieces?
Yeah, I'll do that. That's fine. That ain't no problem.
He's just like, oh, that worked. How about 200?
I'll take it for that price. This is a nice sword.
Thank you very much. And Brammer
All right.
takes the gold and bids you a good day.
Alright, goodbye, my man.
All right.
I assume like that comes with a thing to put it in as well, like on my side.
Yeah, you get a small scabbard to go with it. The scabbard's not as fancy. It's nicely felt leather, but it's not as fancy as the sword itself. You can definitely
That's cool.
see where Brammer's attention to detail was going.
I'm really sorry, but I missed a lot of that. Was there
Don't
anything
worry.
important?
No.
Not that
me
you would
and-
know about at the moment.
Yeah,
Oh,
So
we just lighted. Don't worry.
Yeah. Me and Dan were playing fake rounders. It's fine.
I heard that bit, and then pretty much anything after you.
Oh, I just got a fancy sword.
Oh, it was just it was just Jimmy going shopping.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Don't
that's
worry.
all right,
Alright, and
Jimmy,
then-
what are you gonna do now?
Can I head to that inn? That
Ooh.
Which inn?
the one that Aru went to, I assume.
Do you know? You don't know which inn
Is that a
Aru
different
went to. You just know that Aru's gone somewhere.
I'm assuming she just went to the closest one because she a lazy shit.
Yeah.
You can make that assumption
screw
if
it.
you wish.
Nah, screw it. I'll just go home. I'm going home.
All right, Yorkshireman. Yeah. So you go home. I presume you're packing it in for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting a good old rest.
Good
All
kick.
right, so I'm just gonna pop to toilet then. So if you guys need toilet or a quick break, go ahead. We'll carry on again in a minute or two.
Cool.
Nice.
There's nothing here. What? I'm just gonna back up.
What, damn it. I just said, what did I miss? And then
Oh my god! No, but I've got another idea.
oh, he's gonna teleport or something, isn't he?
Oh, what? 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 That's bullshit!
1 second.
That's so bullshit! Well, it
Hey,
says
Luke.
it's still got 40 odd minutes of fuel time left, so I'm assuming I can still fly it fine.
Don't worry, boys. I'm learning how to make shit, so I'll be able to help us. I'll be a.
Life support may fail. Also, the thrusters aren't responding.
What do you mean life support, Phil? Just dies.
It doesn't sound great for you, to be honest, John.
The side thrusters aren't working anymore.
That really doesn't sound good for you, to be honest.
Oh, I'm gonna die. Fuck! Right, so I've lost my stuff, but I did manage to pull the lever. I heard it click. So... I don't fucking believe it.
I owe you a fucking pizza.
Not him, me!
That's what I meant. 3 fucking days!
3 fucking days and 3 fucking computer scientists! And the girl comes in and cleans it, and it works!
3 days wasted on this. I actually got a crappy video on my phone earlier to put up on YouTube to apologise for this shit. Fuck me!
I just had to confirm my post office ransom.
3 fucking days I've been toiling over this. 5 minutes, she comes in, cleans it, bloody well works!
Calming down a bit. No, no, it is bloody well not. Oh, for God's sake. He's calming down now. He sends in a fucking stone golem. Oh, he's got a fucking healing salve too. Oh my fucking God. This is just not. This is bullshit. This is utter bullshit.
Always open the door. Church of Shade, do you want me to shoutcast John's adventure? Alright, let's get my shoutcasting voice on. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, there is a shield also on top of the truck. Is he gonna get it? Why has he not jumped in yet? Oh my god, this is the play of the century. He's got the build menu.
I'm just gonna make. So before we carry on, I'm just gonna make a quick change that for some reason didn't save last time.
Beans.
Okay. Yeah, my image of that has disappeared, Luke, so I'll replace it later on. Sorry, I did change it, but I
Alright.
don't know why it's not still a
I'll
thing.
shoot. Do you still need it, or
Yeah, just resend it later on.
I will say now, for John's sake, I watched him do it because he was doing it in the middle of a lecture.
alright? I'll throw it
Yeah.
in.
So I'm not sure why it's not saved, but I did change your image. Anyway, okay. So it's the next day. So Jim and Jimby rest up in the house. Lou, you're in a nearby inn. Titan, you've been resting throughout the night. And it's got to it's just as dawn's rising that you wake to the sound of opening doors. The door to your cell is opened, and there's a large collection of guards outside. Seems to be about a dozen. They're motioning for you to get out and go get your stuff.
I'm glad I drew such a crowd.
Just for number, Titan, how much gold do you have?
Look. 1,020.
Right.
It's not going to be the same by the end of it. I can guarantee. I'm getting fun.
As you pick up all your items, all your armor and all your weapons and that, and all your other bits are the same, except for the animal bits, all the bones. That's just been thrown out. You don't have any of that stuff anymore.
That ruins everything.
Also, your gold is been cut in half. You only have 520
that
gold
also
pieces
ruins
now.
everything.
So one of the guards informs you that you were fined as a part of causing such a disturbance, and if you do it again, you will lose all your items in future, and you will not get any of them in return.
Oh, I'm mad. I'm coming back here later.
The guards start to motion for you to leave this door. They take you upstairs and they close the outside fort door behind you. You are now outside the fort, a free creature once again, but with none of your animal bits and a loss of a fair bit of gold. It is just sunrise now.
I am going to physically kill every single one of them. And I'm going to have Steadfast Head.
Oh boy.
They just took a giant dump on my plan. my plan that would have played into the very end game. Ruined. I'm coming back for him. Is there the option for me to root through the bins?
You don't know where the bins are.
Can I search for them? It's actually important.
You can go look for them if you want, but you are locked out of the fort. Roll insight for me.
What do I add to insight? Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. In an uncommon spark of normal thought, you realise that the bins will be inside the fort, so chances are your stuff will have just been thrown out with the rest of the rubbish, but you would need to get back inside the fort somehow. Part of you is also aware that if you were caught breaking in, you might not get out alive again.
Okay, right.
Can I have come out the inn now? And
I'm going
not yet,
to go
Luke.
meet up with the group.
You go.
Okay,
Okay, where are
house.
you going?
Yeah,
The group is split up at the moment.
Yeah, I'll go to the house.
Alright, you're going to a house. The rest of you are getting up as well. Rua will go with you first. It's just about sunrise. What do you all do?
Well, there's no guards running around, so I'm going to head over to the house.
Alright, Titan gets there first just because the house is a bit closer to the fort than what your inn was. But the two of you get in just as the rest of the party are getting up.
I'm going to kick the door in, furiously stomp in, and shout loudly that I need everyone to gather round.
I'm going to ask,
What?
Where did all your items go?
I had a plan.
What?
A retirement plan, and they've ruined it.
Jim! We raided, Jim. They're on to us.
Shit!
Where did the
unknowing-
items go?
Knowing that
They
somebody had just knocked down the door and it being Titan, I am gonna cast. I'm gonna cast Gust of Wind.
What are you aiming to do?
So basically, Gust of Wind is a line of wind for 60 feet, and it's 10 feet wide, and it blasts anything in that direction.
Okay,
So
what are you
the
aiming
direction
to do?
in front of me, everything in front of me.
Okay,
Everybody needs to roll a strength saving throw, unless they'll be pushed 15 feet.
Oh, that's not good. Bye, Wild 4.
20
Oh yeah, you're gone. Titan's
15.
okay. Aru, you're also pushed.
Alright,
My
so-
pure anger,
15?
I stayed in
just
place.
a small alteration. The house itself is not actually 15 feet long. So Aru and Jimby, you get pushed back about 6 feet until you just get slammed into the wall behind you. But you end up hitting it with a fair bit of force. So you both take 2 damage as you just go smack against it, hitting your heads against the wall.
I have deep regret.
I screech and ask who goes there.
I'm gonna stand fast through pure anger and say they took my retirement plan.
I scream and like just put my head back into like my fucking bedroll. I'm like, fuck's sake.
It's very important. Not only did they take 500 big G's, but they also
Wait,
took
how much?
500.
They took 500?
500.
I ain't standing for that.
No.
That's a lot of money. You could buy a lot of things with that money, like
Yeah.
swords and women and more
I'm
women.
just gonna go up.
Swords.
I'm gonna go up and ask Titan, where did all of your items go?
Presumably in a bin. Presumably in that castle.
Why didn't you go and get them?
Well, you see, they saw fit to bin them, and it's still in the castle. And
Well,
I
why
was
don't
not
you-
in the castle.
Why don't you,
You
just
see the-
wait a day? They're not going to keep the trash in the castle, are they?
Well, the
Titan.
plan is that. Oh, yes, hello.
I have an idea.
Okay.
How sneaky do you think you can be if you could not be seen?
Through the power of anger, very sneaky.
All right, I have a plan. Do we know, like, because we've been enough? Do we know, like, where the guards chill? Like, how close they are to the thing?
Yeah, do we know their pattern?
Yeah. Or at least, like, how many are outside and stuff, or like where they are outside.
Roll insight, all of you.
I'm not joining in on this.
16,
As soon as I realise what they're
Oh,
planning, I'm immediately walking off again.
7.
19.
15.
Alright, Dan just in fact no, because you guys presumably will just tell him anyway. So Titan and Jimby, you know that the guards change roughly every hour. There's normally 2 of them posted on the gate. They just stand either side of the gate, normally with their weapons out, but not in any guard pose. They've just got them out ready in a loose, leisurely position. They normally seem a bit bored and aren't always paying attention, but it does vary from guard to guard.
Is there anywhere nearby that we could stand that would be out of their sight? Is there any buildings nearby?
I think we need to scope the joint.
Not really. The main entrance is up on the hill, and it's quite close to the seafront.
There's not a building nearby that we can sort of just shimmy behind.
Not really, no, because you're having to go up a hill, and all down the front of it just leads directly to the seafront. You're having to go up a ramp
Alright.
at an angle just to get up to the gate anyway.
What's the closest thing to it then? In terms
Not
of
a
like,
lot, to be honest. If you're stood at the
terms
gatehouse
of, like,
looking forward,
if there was like a building nearby, how long would it take to get from the building to the gate, like from like this town?
the closest buildings would actually be where your houses are at the moment, which would be at the base of the ramp. So basically, when you're stood at the gatehouse, you move about 20 feet forward, and then you've got a cliff downwards, and just below that cliff is the docks. It's about a 100-foot drop. There's a ramp that heads off to your right, and down that for about 100 feet, and then that takes you back to the town. and on your right there is where your houses are.
So
So we're like 100 feet away.
Roughly, yeah.
So the other side to the docks is just a cliff.
Pretty much.
Okay.
I have an
I
idea.
assume at the bottom of that cliff.
I have an idea, Titan.
What's your idea?
Right. So, how do you feel about being invisible? I can't really promise you that it'll work really well, but
I'll
I can
take
try
it.
my best. You'll have
During
about...
this, by the way, I'm bewildered. I'm just picking up all the shit that I threw across the room. Just like putting
If
everything back in place.
I'll try and like open the door, like see if I can get them to open it up. Say I have a meeting with the Lord. See if they open it, and then you can sneak in next to me. I'm going to say the admin. Actually, that's a good idea.
I was going to say that's the better one. Yeah.
So, if I turn you invisible now and we get going, and
Well,
then you can...
no, let's get a bit more of a plan going than just that.
Well, I don't know the inside layout to where your stuff is, so you
Tell
gotta
you
look
what,
for it,
well,
man.
here's an idea, right? I've got a good point in that they're probably going to throw it out tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
So here's the idea. We'll take today as an opportunity to scope out the inside, see what it's like.
Okay.
Reclaim my stuff tomorrow. But obviously, they ain't just going to throw that 500 gold out there. And
Yeah.
I can assure you, it's not going in the people's taxes, is it? So, let's make a safe assumption that this greedy knob is going to nick it, right?
Mm.
And probably pilot it somewhere. Probably not going to keep it in his pocket all the time, is he?
Probably not.
No, probably not.
Still, I think only one of us... I don't think I can disguise myself at the same time as
No,
going invisible, so I think
but
you're best to go in
what
and...
what I'm thinking is, I'll go in, see how far I get a good long look around, pop back out, and we'll deliberate on what we see inside.
Alright, sounds good.
Before they walk out, I cast invisibility on Titan.
Hang on, give me a sec, guys. I kind of missed that last bit.
That's all right. But basically, to catch you up, I'm just going to go for a little snoop around.
Yeah, but he's going to be
Give me
invisible.
a sec.
Yeah. So I've
Yeah,
been like
yeah,
half
it's an
listening
important
this
point
whole
to-
time, like
to
because
make.
I've been like putting shit on, like I've been putting shit back because I fucking destroyed the house. So yeah, I'm gonna cast invisibility on Titan because
have
I've been half
invisibility?
listening. Yeah, I have invisibility.
Oh, I have invisibility.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I've only been half listening this entire time. I've just been like loitering around, and I've just heard the words invisibility. So I just cast it on the nearest person, which is Titan.
Alright, so Titan, you are now invisible. Bearing in
For
mind
how-
that this
for
does
how
not
long?
make you impossible to notice.
He gets a plus, what is it, plus 10 to stealth rolls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long is this?
and
last?
I believe it's 3 hours.
It's an hour, and if you try and attack anything, the spell
That's it, yeah.
instantly fails.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go, yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to be talking to the administrator. I'll just be chilling outside. When you come out, tap me so we can get out. And that's when we'll leave. Alright?
Okay.
Cool.
All
Right, let's
yeah,
go.
Let's go snoop.
So we want to head to the main gate.
Uh
Fuck me. Okay. So is it
I'll
just you
pass.
two going?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't going. I'm sorting the house up.
Outside in the house.
I'm
apart.
doing housewife duties today, man.
You did that to yourself.
You fucking kicked the door down. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna try and repair the door, or at least put it back in place after Titan. kicks
This
it
is
down.
a little retroactive, but Titan, roll a strength roll.
Oh, see how much he destroyed the fucking door. Oh, please. Oh, please. I just want the house to look nice. Come on. I do all the cleaning and you kids come
17.
up. 17.
Rip door.
What was it? Sorry.
17.
17.
Okay, so when you kick the door was not designed for that kind of thing, and the door's just splintered in two.
It's alright.
It is just split straight down the middle. It's in two, and one half is still held on by one hinge, just leaning
Well, there
slightly.
you go.
As we're leaving, can I just kind of point to her and just say, can you fix that? I mean, you did it with the rope. Can you do that too, or is that?
I'm just
He's
gonna.
invisible right now, by the
I'm just
way.
gonna
I
say,
said to
like,
Aru though. Just
Oh,
believe him,
Aru.
like, yeah.
I said Aru
I'm
already
just-
fucked up.
I'm
I've
just gonna be
left.
like, if you
Oh,
if you head
shit.
to
Bad.
Brammer, tell him that I sent you, and ask him for like it's like this little niche product called Flex Tape. Should be able to slap it right back together again.
On a real note, I was gonna do that anyway. I was after I've tidied the house, I had to Brammer and ask for help with the door because he's the only person I know in this town that will actually like me.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll do that while they're on their escapade. Fucking do. Oh, fuck's sake.
Right. So we're making
Yeah,
our way to the entrance then.
Okay.
Oh wait, is there not?
Are we at door?
Yeah, are we there? Like,
Okay,
is John's
so Titan and Jimby, you walk up the hill. So you're just getting up there, and you can just see on your left as you walk up are the guards. Jimby, they're about 20 feet away from you. Titan, you're to the side of Jimby at the moment. You need, I guess, have to start being more stealthy because while you are invisible, they can still hear noises. If you knock into them, they'll still notice you. That kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Jimby, the guards are looking at you and they're looking at you quizzically. What do you want?
all right, good morning, guys. Just thought I could come see the admin. Me and her have a relationship going on at the moment. Thought she might be here.
The admin's busy at the moment. She's working. What's your business?
It's just to drop off a gift, and with that I do prestidigitation. Can I do it on my pocket again, and just show them a necklace?
Okay. The guards kind of look at each other, and one motions to the other to head inside, and he just pulls the gate open slightly, shimmies in, and closes it quickly behind him, and goes to find the admin. The other one turns to look at you and says, "He'll see if she's free."
Ah, thanks, man.
Okay. Are you gonna do anything in the meantime?
I'm gonna stand like by the gate, ready to go through it.
So what's it like being a guard then? How's that? How do you get into that life?
Well, it sucks, but it pays half decently.
Well, how
Rather
much does it pay?
boring though, and the other half of the time your life's in danger. Also, I
Well,
have
how
to
much-
take out the trash a lot. At this, he kind of puts an edge on his words, looking at you.
Yeah, fair enough. You know, it's a nice place. Just as a
At
passive
this, he
comment.
starts to
I'm just
look
trying
at
to-
you slightly worried, and you can see he's
I'm
kind of
not
got an
being
edge on
threatening.
in his eyes, as if he
I'm-
starts to analyze you.
I just wouldn't mind having a castle like this one day. I mean, it's pretty snazzy. Maybe I'll get there one time. You know,
Good luck with that.
who knows? Who knows? I can dream. Have my own kingdom or something somewhere. That'd be great. Couldn't work for
As
me.
you finish that, everything just goes into an awkward silence for a moment. You wait another minute or two, and the other guard comes back. He's opened the gate and he's quick to close it behind him. And he just turns to you and says, "The admin's currently busy. She says she'll be free this evening, though."
Pooh. That's awkward. I was really hoping to see her now. Is nothing you can do about that?
She's very busy. She is Lord Stemfast's personal assistant. She has
Yeah,
a lot of
but-
work to do.
But we're in love. Let me
And
in,
she still
please.
needs to
me
pay the
surprise her.
bills.
Can I at least surprise? I can help with that. Can I at least surprise her? Can you make it a surprise, please?
No.
Come on. Can I not
We've
deceive
been
them?
given clear orders not to let your party in. You've also been given an assignment by Lord Steadfast.
I'm going to attempt to do something here.
Oh,
Okay.
So you say it was the body parts I don't have anymore, right?
All of it. The rib cages, the bones, the eyes, none of it anymore.
Yeah, but all my other stuff's still there.
You've still got all your equipment, yes.
Okay, so the small iron nugget that I've been holding on basically every single session. I'm going to attempt to lob that and try and distract them. Lob it at something like the other side to what I'm at.
Alright, what are you lobbing it at? Are you just going to try and throw it like at the side of the wall?
What's there?
So you're currently about 15 feet in front of the guards, just looking at the door, and you can see Jim B's about 10 feet ahead of you talking to guards. The guards are focused on him at the moment, and there's not a whole lot around. There's some fences along the side of the cliff edge to make sure people don't fall off too easily. There's a few plants here and there. No real order to them. Other than that, there's
fences?
Not a whole lot there.
How big are the fences?
It's about a 5-foot fence. A fairly heavy yew wood by the look of it. Just standard design, nothing fancy. It's literally there to stop people falling over.
How close does that go to the wall?
It's currently behind you, but it does come in a little bit towards the castle wall, and then is about, and then skews off to the edge a bit.
I have an idea.
I can draw it on the map for you if you want.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you? I have an idea too. We'll maybe split. I have a concept. Concept to do to arise with the group.
How is my fixing the door with our boy working? How's that going?
I'll get to that in a minute. I can only try and handle one thing at a time. Not
I forgot you were drawing.
I mean, I'll suggest that we'll leave soon if you want, John, and then me and Luke will go in a separate call, have a debate while you're doing that. If you want.
Up to you guys.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Right, that's what it looks like, and very small scale, and not really scaled to each other very well. But the wall just kind of carries on that way.
And it's how big again?
The fence, it's about 5 foot tall.
That's climbable.
The fence, which stops people falling off, not the fort wall.
How big's the wall?
The fort wall.
Yeah.
Fort wall's about 20 feet tall.
That's not climbable.
Right.
Oh wait, no. I know where this is going.
I'm gonna split. I'm gonna go and whisper in Jimmy's ear. I've got a plan. Let's go. Go back to the house.
All right. Yes.
And then I'm gonna head off back to the house.
I'm gonna try and let them know that nothing's going on.
All right. Jimby, what are you gonna do? You're still currently talking to the guards.
Well, I guess I'll be back later, fellas. And I'm gonna head off to where Titan's going.
Alright, you do that. While you guys were doing that, friggin' Jim has gone to see Brammer.
Can we split and do a little discussion? We'll catch you up.
Yeah, you can do.
Okay.
Oh, fuck me. Alright, Jim, you, while those two are off on their crazy shenanigans,
yes.
you've gone off to Brammer to see if he can help you with the door. You head on over, he's stoking his fire, he's not currently forged you anything, but he sees you walks in, he goes, "Ho, friend." You explain the situation, and he just kind of looks at you and says, "You want me to see if I can fix your door?"
Yes. You're the only person here, being a skelly boy, that kind of speaks to me. So I'm very new and lost in town. So it would be great if I could have a helping hand.
Brammer kind of nods his head as he sees your point, but he says that I can check the hinges, I can fix the hinges and make sure that's all good. But unless you're wanting a heavy-set steel cage type door, I can't really help you. I'm not a carpenter.
I don't think that's needed. We just need some sort of protection. So even if it's 3 wooden pieces on a door, This is, after all, Stemfass's house to us during our stay. So if you could refer me to a carpenter, that would be amazing. But
are you referring to the Court of Ambassadors next to the fort?
yes, sir. As you know, we have some.
help you with that. That is entirely on Lord Stenfass's orders. None of us are allowed to step foot in there or touch anything without his royal.
If I may be able to get acceptance, possibly not directly, but as you know, we do have some heavy-handed members of our party.
At this, he raises an eyebrow, but says nothing.
I explained the story that Titan was put in jail for making a rude remark, and he kicked the door down very early in the morning.
At this,
not just that he kicked the door down, he destroyed it.
Laugh before saying, "While I'm not surprised, and this does amuse me, I would be careful when pissing off Lord Stemfast. He's normally a fair lord,
I am abruptly aware of that.
If you continue to annoy him, he will just outright kill you. He is a fearsome warrior, and there is nothing any of you guys could do to stop him."
Oh, I understand that, sir. Titan being put in prison over one remark is enough to threaten us. Thank you for your help, and I'll seek aid from the scary man himself, I believe.
Good luck with that. And Brammer just returns to his fire.
Can I go to? Do I know where the potion shop is, or can I ask Brammer where it is before I leave?
You can ask Brammer.
Yeah. I'll turn around and be like, "Oh, on a final note, where is the potion shop?"
Ah, well, you're quite lucky there. Then it's literally just next door.
Hey, there we go. I'll go next door.
All right.
Unless little Aru's doing stuff.
We'll stick with you for now. Aru's not doing anything of consequence.
Cool. Yeah, I go into the potion shop.
Yeah.
What's it looking? Is it very similar to the other one?
No, this one's looking in much better nick. All the shelves are nice and tidy. You can see a nice little array of different potions. Pardon me. Everything looks a lot cleaner. This time it's got a small gnome. Only about 3 feet tall, about similar height to Brammer. But they're just behind the desk, just scribbling notes in a large book. They've seen you come in, and they're just looking at you, waiting expectantly.
I compliment on how clean the shop is, and mention that the previous shops I've been in have never been this nice.
Thank you for your kind comments, good sir. Not often we receive those, particularly from creatures such as yourself. Now, what can I help you with?
I need a potion of pain, sir.
A potion of pain? Ah, is this to revitalize yourself, my good sir?
It is. If there's anything else you could recommend, then feel free.
A potion of pain works. It's not necessarily the best one, but it does do the job. For you here now, it's probably the easiest one for you to use. I can give you a greater potion of pain. It will cost a fair amount, but it will do a good job. Cost-wise, it will be 450 gold pieces.
I shiver a little bit in my as he says that.
Mechanically,
try not to cotton on.
Mechanically, a greater potion of pain will give you 2d8 plus 4 health back.
Good as well.
Or if you give it to someone, it will deal 2d8 plus 4 damage.
I say I don't think that'll be of need right now. Have you got any standard?
You're looking for a weaker? We do have common pain potions.
Yes, that would be.
These ones are used more for pranksters and the like. That would be 150 gold pieces.
Yes.
Mechanically, they will do 2d4 plus 2.
Cool.
Yeah. Pranksters.
Yeah.
Mechanically, one of those potions would still kill a level 1 wizard.
Yeah, I know, but
Still,
shut up, you're not there.
Sorry.
I also ask about health potions with a kind of weird, weird cackle behind my voice.
The fuck is going on?
I'm just at the potion shop, nothing exciting
Alright.
about that. I went to Brammer to help the door, and he pretty much told me no.
Oh wait, hold on.
We go to a carpenter.
Hang on, let me carry on with.
Yeah, fuck him off.
Did you?
Right, shut up. Right.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. So Norm turns to you and says, "Yes, we have those two. Are you looking at greater or common?"
Common will be fine, sir. We have a few numpties who we travel with, who often find themselves in a bit of a predicament. It's always nice to keep them on deck.
As is often the way. There would be 150 gold pieces as well, my good sir.
Can I have one of each, please, sir?
Yes, you can. That'll be 300 gold pieces, please.
Cool. I am now officially bankrupt.
All right. You give him the gold. He gives you 2 small vials. One of them is full of a bright red liquid. As soon as you take it, you can feel like a slight magical aura coming off it. It feels full of life, and it actually almost hurts you slightly as you hold it. The other one is sort of a dark black fluid that you can feel is almost cold, and it's a bit more comforting for you to hold that one. They're both small little vials, though, that you took away in your backpack.
Oh, I turn around and I ask, is there any such potion like a potion of pain that would potentially harm in a radius, so like splash damage wise? Almost like a bomb.
You can get potions. You can get similar concoctions, but they're more suited to an alchemist's needs. Obviously, potions that we serve you would need to ingest in order for the intended effect to occur. But you can get similar things happen, but they're much harder to do and are far more costly. I myself wouldn't know where you could procure such potions.
Is there no local alchemist?
Not of that
Dark
skill
alchemist.
level. No. Not
Cool.
that I
Yeah.
know of.
That's me done.
He
I've
thanks
done my
you
shot.
for your time and bids you good day.
Also, as a note, I am not quite bankrupt. I forgot to add that little extra in that I got before. But I'm real close. I'm real close.
Buying.
Nothing exciting. Shit's just expensive as fuck. I was like, "Oh, can I have a greater potion of pain?" And he was like, "Yeah, that's like 500 gold, please." And I was like, "Excuse me." I was like, "Excuse me."
That's where the
My
pain
sword
comes
was
in.
cheaper than that. Just eat my sword.
I know, what the fuck?
Potions
dear.
are expensive. Okay.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna go for a wee real quick while these guys
Alright.
clean up their stuff.
Alright, Aru, just to let you know, you've still got about an hour left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Can I describe to you the situation I'm in at the moment?
Go for it.
I've got a couple of pillows from a bed, put them near my computer, and I'm literally laying on the floor just listening into the conversation because they have no need for my monitors at this point.
Fair enough.
Alright, Titan and Jimby, what the fuck are you up to?
Alright, you want to wait? Well, actually, can I go to a jeweler's? I've been to a jeweler's before. There was a ring shop. So does that? do
Yes, you can
other
go
jewelry?
back there, yes.
Alright, cool.
Is Titan following you, or is it just you?
No, just me.
Yeah, I'm staying on.
Alright, yeah, it takes you a bit of looking. It's been a while since you've been there, but you find it eventually, you head on in. It's an old, frail-looking elf behind the counter, and he bids you welcome and asks what can he do for you.
Alright, in Elvish, because I can. Why not? I want to ask if he's got a silver necklace. Nothing particularly special, just something that looks nice.
He raises an eyebrow at the use of his native language, but he smoothly slides into it himself. But almost, it's roll insight.
5 plus, like, 4, I think? 3? 8.
You can tell it looks like he appreciates the gesture.
Oh, that's good. That's nice.
He says, "Of course, my good sir, we have a few nice ornate silver necklaces over here, or if you're looking for something of more substance, I can show you what else we have."
I'm just looking for your just something that looks nice, basically. Nothing special.
Nothing too
how much-
special, of course.
How much are they about? Or we?
For this common gold necklace, at this he pulls something out of a little safe box. It's a nice little silver keychain that hangs around the neck, just at the base of it, and there's a small little gem rest inside. You can already tell it's not a true gem, but it still looks really nice and ornate. He says, "For this nice little necklace, you're looking at about a gold piece."
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, no worries. I'll buy that.
Okay, yep. 1 gold piece, please.
Alright, hand it to him, no problem.
Alright, and he hands you the necklace and then thanks you and asks if there's anything else he may help you with.
Ah, no, that's alright, my friend. Just gotta give it to a lucky lady.
Ah, as usual. And he gives you a sly wink before heading back out through the door,
I
through
also
the
give him a
back of
wink
his
back.
shop.
Right. What time of day is it now? What are we currently at?
It's roughly midday.
I'm gonna go chill at the house until like evening.
I also went back to the house as a nerd, and when he arrives, I exclaim that the door's not going to get fixed, and Stemfast is going to kill us.
Oh no!
And,
Wait, why? Hold up. What's happened?
I went to Brammer. He said he can't fix the door, and that nobody in the town can touch these buildings, and and Stemfast will kill us.
Can
Right,
Aru
okay.
not fix the door?
Aru's gone. No, Aru's fucked.
Wait, hold on.
I don't know where Aru is.
That's
Aru, at this point, you've finished your activity and you're heading back to house.
Right, so what's left of the door? We've got half that's still attached, and the other half
Partly,
is.
what the hinge is, it's hanging on by a single hinge. The other hinge has been pulled out.
like you fucked the door, man.
No, I
Come
got.
on.
No, I've got a plan.
Come on.
Oh my god, I have a plan. Right. Okay.
Oh no.
No, have I got back yet?
Yeah, you're back now. You've
Right.
just seen these 3 idiots crowded round the doorway.
Aru! Aru!
Fix the
Need
door.
This is turning into a Friends episode.
The door's broken, Aru. Dane's an idiot. Can you fix it?
Can I use the mending cantrip on the hinge of the
Not
door?
the cat in hell sense. You could fix maybe
What?
with the broken hinge, but
I thought
this
that's
is
what it
way
did.
beyond the mending cantrip's ability.
Oh no.
The
Oh,
shit. Right, that spell can fix small breaks, small
don't know what it
holes.
can
It
do.
can't fix
This
a
thing
whole
is a
fucking
I
fucking
don't
door.
understand.
door.
I thought
Well,
it could do
right,
it. I believe.
Here's the idea. Okay. Aru,
I haven't seen anyone
you
do that
can
shit.
eat sweet things, yes?
Oh, what the fuck?
You could chew. You could chew sweet things, yes?
Have you still got that like absurdly large bag of sweets in your backpack?
It's specifically toffee. Sticky toffee. Right. Here's the plan.
This is the
We'll-
worst idea I've ever had.
We lay at the bottom half of the door, right? The top bit where they would meet with sticky toffee, right? That's been like partially chewed, so it's nice and gummy, right?
The door's
I'm
not
gonna-
broken. Just to let you know, the door's not broken halfway across the door in terms of horizontal. It's a vertical split.
Oh, it's
Oh,
like split
okay.
down the grain.
Yeah, it's split
Right.
down the grain. It's vertical.
That's
Is there
even
any...
better. Right? Okay.
Oh.
Go on.
I was gonna say, is there any doors in the house that are of a similar, like, size and shape?
Can we
Could
just
be like-
fucking replace it?
Yeah! No one needs to know, it's the front door, just cover it up, all good. The inside doors don't matter, we don't need those. I'll sacrifice a door.
That's
Yes,
the
true.
point. It's the point.
In fact, I don't actually need my dog, so I'll sleep.
I start agreeing with this idea more and more.
Alright,
Just
Titan,
to
you're
let
the
you guys
strongest.
know, you do have 4 bedrooms and a bathroom, each of which have their own door on.
Alright,
That's
cool.
that sounds.
They're
Alright.
slightly
Tick.
different in design to the outside doors.
Right.
but
Can I show a
mechanically
childish
they
side
do
like
fit on the same way.
Nice. Right.
Can I show
How
the
do you-
childish side a bit?
Yes.
Rock, paper, scissors to see whose door.
No, well, we take Titans. It was Titans' fault.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
need
that-
it anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good point.
Seems reasonable to me.
I like behind them two's back. I play rock paper scissors. Yeah, but I play it with my mace hand, so I always play rock.
Right. Titan. I believe you can do this. I want to use inspiration on him. Give him the D6. Strength that door off. Take it off.
Take it off.
That's not how he's
Take-
talking.
No, you're gonna fuck it. Oh my god.
Delicately strength it off. I don't know.
Delicately strength. They've never been in a sentence together.
Delicately. Just take the door off in one P. Alright? I trust you can do it. Okay?
Does anyone have an axe or anything?
You have an axe! You have a hammer! It's the
No,
same sort of
that's
thing. Come on!
Well, I'm thinking I can cut it specifically at the hinge.
While they're doing
We can
this,
have a
can I
new hinge
use one of my
anyway.
knives to undo the hinges?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's a
you
good
can
idea.
do that. Roll dexterity.
I'm gonna like sit outside to make sure nobody sees us doing this.
Like how you-
19.
I like how you
yeah,
thought to
while
unscrew
those
the
guys
door.
are arguing, Aru, you've managed to undo the other hinge and you've managed to pull that section of the door down without damaging anything. While you're doing it, you can't help but notice that where the lower hinge is, that hinge is completely buggered up and the wall is partly torn apart.
Oh fuck.
Can I use bending
Toffee.
on the wall? 'Cause that's a
yeah,
smaller
you
area.
can fix the wall. It's only a small rip where the hinge has been ripped out of the wall. You can fix that bit.
Okay, I'll use mending on that bit.
Okay, so you fixed that bit, yeah?
Right. Titan can get his door down.
Yeah.
I'm
well,
taking this door off, but Titan can get the door down.
Oh, the actual door, like down, right?
The actual door itself.
Yeah, I've
I'll tell you
taken
what.
off the front door, so the front door now. You've
In
got
the
to take
meantime-
your bedroom door
I'm
down.
gonna drag all the other bits of that front door inside. And do we have a fire or anything like that?
I can start a fire.
Well,
you have a
I-
that's
fireplace.
not quite what I
It's-
meant.
I can also
nothing's
start a
currently
fire.
lit, but you do have a fireplace, yeah?
I could also start a fire as well.
If somebody has like a sword or something, start chopping this door up and burn it. Kindling, all right? That's what we're going for.
What, the broken door?
I'm not using
Yeah.
my fancy sword for this.
Alright, I'll start hitting it with my mace hand.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright,
That's fine. All right.
Roll
rule will be in
strength. Roll
Just start battering the door with my mace hand. 16.
You know what I think the best bit about all of this is?
We're supposed to be
I'm
on an
sure-
adventure and we're
Yeah,
fucking
I'm
DIY
sure
stuff.
John had the plan for us to go and fight all those orcs in this session. Oh, we're now going to spend an
Oh,
hour
the session's gonna
fixing
end with us destroying this house.
Oh, no,
Like-
this is going on a
It's
different
going to
door.
end with us faking our own deaths and escaping.
Like we're 2.5 hours in, and we've only just finished last session. Like,
We're in too deep, boys. We're in too deep.
You can't
Okay,
back out now.
so Jim, you're trying to smash this door up. You're not really cutting through it, but the door was already weakened anyway, so it's starting to split down the grain further. It manages to get into smaller bits that you're able to just like snap over your knee. Although it's kind of awkward because you can't hold on with it with one of your hands, but you're able to break it up. But you're getting splinters all over the place. It's not clean breaks, and you've just ended up with wooden splinters all over the place.
Can I cast
Um,
prestidigitation to clean the house a bit?
Hang
Fucking
on.
splinters.
While you're
Nobody
breaking
take
things
your
up
shoes
with
off.
your mallet, though, you actually end up getting some wooden splinters caught inside your arm, and you discover that still hurts. So
Oh,
you've
fuck.
just taken 2 piercing damage from a
That's
wooden
fair.
splinter.
that's fair. During this time, I noticed that splinters are going everywhere. So I cast Unseen Servant and let them sweep up. And he's like brushing. He's brushing them towards the fire. And I'm assuming once I've got a big pile of wood, I'll cast Produce Flame and light the fire.
I was just gonna keep spamming
Put it in the
prestidigitation
thing.
and just fucking.
There's a fireplace. Put it in there.
No,
Okay.
that's what I mean. I'm brushing him
Yeah.
towards the fireplace, but I need to light the
right.
fire.
Oh, right, I see.
All right, yeah,
You just went
you've
start
got
a
your
fire in the
unseen
middle of the
servant,
house.
and guys, you've got your unseen servant. They're trying to sweep bits up using a mop from the kitchen. They're just brushing it all up into a dustpan, sticking it in the fire. The fireplace is a bit of a mess. You wouldn't normally light a fire this way, but you're fairly certain that with a few fire spells, you should be able to get a half decent fire going. You've got to break everything up fairly small though, because it's not a big fireplace. Everything needs to be smaller than about no larger than 1.5 feet to get in this fireplace.
Cool. I just keep smashing at the door until it's enough size for it to fucking fit
Right,
in.
it's gonna take you about 10-15 minutes or so.
Yeah, that's fine. I ain't involved in the other door taking situation.
All right,
Alright.
what are the rest of you doing in this time?
I'm going to be helping Dan.
Aru,
I'll assist with
lob
the.
me a knife. Your little one.
I'm going to throw one of my daggers at Will.
You're throwing it at him.
Take
Yes.
D10 damage.
All
Hit him in the
right,
head.
roll
I'm gonna attempt to
Dex,
catch it, I guess.
Haru.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh shit!
What did you
It's a
roll?
1. It's a 1.
Oh, God's sake. So, Aru, you're
Now-
gonna head over to Jim and try and help him out. But you hear Titan call for one of your daggers, and you're just gonna try and throw the dagger over your shoulder towards Titan, but you're just not paying attention because you're a teenage child and you don't pay attention, and your dagger goes nowhere near him, and it just spirals towards Jimby, and luckily the blade doesn't hit him, but the pommel just strikes him in the eye, leaving a nice big bruise. Jimby, you still take 3 bludgeoning damage from the pommel of this dagger.
I think the funny thing is all of us are slowly losing 2 and 3s in health. And by the end of a DIY project, we're all going to be in death saving throws.
It's alright, when,
We're gonna have to call DIY SOS after this.
When MTV Cribs comes by, though, we'll be
Way
fucking
better
banging
than-
it.
it's true.
Alright, so Titan, oh well,
I'm gonna
Jimby,
go pick up
you've
that
got
knife.
Aru's Titan after just being smacked in the face with it.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna
I'll-
do with the dagger?
I'm gonna hand it to Titan and just shrug off the damage a bit, like, what? Why? Why are you like this? Why'd you throw it? That's dangerous, you idiot!
He's got a point.
Now what are you gonna do?
As I said, I'm handing it to Titan. He
Yeah,
can-
I meant as a party. You've got Jim
I
smashing up
assume
the
I'm
door
still
with
smashing the
unseen
door.
servant
I'm gonna head up to
putting
my
stuff
room.
in the fireplace. You've not lit the fire yet. Aru,
Oh.
you're just kind of watching Jim at the moment.
I'm going to light the fire.
Is it getting to evening yet, or is it still like?
No,
is
it's still afternoon. You've
Alright,
still
cool.
got a while till evening yet.
That's good.
Aru, how are you gonna light the fire?
To start, I'm just going to use my ignite, which I just touch it and it basically sets on fire.
Okay, yep, fair enough. You can do that. So you just head over to all the bigger bits in the fireplace. You just touch it and pour some of your magical energy into it, and it just instantly goes up in flames. It'll all need a minute or two for it all to get going, but it will get going.
I'm just going to sit and watch it.
All right, rest of you.
I'm assuming, is the door in enough pieces now for it to start?
No,
burning
you've
just
barely
now?
started. You've only
I'm
been
keep
for
going.
about-
I'm
You've
I'm
only
keeping
been going
going.
for about 30 seconds. It's just taken the rest of the party that long to try and sort the shit out.
All right. Yeah, I'm just
So
gonna keep smashing the door.
Have we got this other door in place? We're ready to like. Are we
No,
sticking
you
it on?
haven't even gone and got it yet.
Yeah, we haven't got it on.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought Will had brought it down.
No,
No,
Will hasn't even
I'm-
rolled
You
for it
haven't
yet.
done anything
I've been
more.
waiting to try and get a word in so I can go get it.
Right,
Right.
Titan, you go
Yeah, look at
get it.
it.
Is that what you're using?
I'm
Aru's
going
dagger?
to go upstairs. Yes, with the dagger. I'm going to attempt to unscrew the hinges,
All right.
keeping the hinges attached to the door. So, like
Still
the
inspired, so I believe you
Roll
can do it. Trust.
investigation first.
investigation.
Actually, no. Are you just going to go straight and try and take the door off, or are you going to take a look first?
I'm going to go straight for the door off.
Oh,
Do I have to re-roll?
No, because if you're not going to investigate the door, if you're just going to go straight to take it off, roll Dex.
Yeah,
How
but
are
I
you-
mean, do
how
I
are
have
you
to
gonna
re-roll
try
the
and do
roll I
it?
just did then?
Yeah, re-roll. How are you planning on taking it off?
Got on that 20.
With the dagger in it.
That's heartbreaking.
Yeah, but
yeah, with
how?
the dagger, unscrewing it. Screw the
Okay,
hinges.
roll dex.
Disappointing.
Are you okay up there, Titan? I believe in you.
Oh,
It's all good.
Dex. On that 20.
Alright, so you
17 plus 3.
slowly manage to undo the door as you get it down. But as you do it, you manage to get the door down, but you bugger up all the hinges while doing it. The bottom hinge is now broken. It's still fastened to a door, but it's snapped in half.
Okay. Okay.
Fix it.
Oh, yeah. Wait, Jim. No, which one are you? Aru. Go up here. Get up here.
I'm currently not listening. I'm just watching the fire.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm going to take the door down to him. Take the door downstairs. And I'm going to pop it down against the wall, and I'm going to be like, Oi. Got your fudge, so you have to listen to me.
I've got my fudge.
No, yeah.
I still have some of it, though.
Yeah. Because he's carrying it. Because John said it was too big for you.
Yeah.
No,
Remember?
Aru did have it. I only said Aru would have to give it to someone else if she tried carrying tons of stuff.
All right.
Aru
So I
has
took
it.
it all back.
Titan doesn't have
How
any.
much did you buy him?
32 ounces, which isn't really a lot.
Right, okay. Well, it says on my inventory I have 2 pounds of it, so presumably I kept some?
No.
Because 32 ounces is £2, and I took it all back.
Okay. Oh, well, in that case. Okay. I'll get rid
I
of
don't remember you taking it back, but fair enough.
Yeah, he got dead narky when we were in a town and just stole it back off Titan.
I think he pickpocketed it off you, Titan. To be fair, so
Yeah,
Either
because
way.
you took it and you immediately tried offering it to the prisoner,
No, I did that.
if you remember. Well, one of you did.
That wasn't my choice. I'm gonna tap him on the shoulder and I'm like, yeah, can you fix the hinge?
Fine, I'll use my mending cantrip and fix the bloody door. What did you do to it?
I tried taking it off delicately because you refused to help us.
I'll just fix the door. Mending cantrip.
alright, yeah, you managed to fix the bottom hinge.
Right. So,
Right.
here's the deal.
Titan, I have an idea.
Oh, okay.
Go on. You hold the door in place, and I'll stick it on, seeing as though you don't seem to have a good track record here.
Sure. Well, I was gonna say I held it on while Rue fixed it, but sure, it doesn't matter. As long as somebody
I've got
else.
nimble fingers. I didn't think I played the guitar and do other things.
Yeah, sure. I don't like the
Titan, roll
implication of that, but
perception.
sure. Dropped on my crotch.
Metal crotch.
What's my metal crotch?
Ding.
15.
Right, yeah, no, fine. So what are you doing now then?
I'm gonna go and hold the door in place.
Yeah, it's holding in place so I can stick it on.
Alright, Aru, are you watching them or is it just these two?
I'm still sat by the fire.
Okay, I want the two of you to, so Jimby and Titan, roll perception again.
Somebody.
16 plus 4. 20? On that 20?
Okay,
Yeah, on that 20.
Titan?
Perception plus 4. 8.
8, okay. Titan, you don't notice a thing, but Jimby, when Titan goes to hold the door in place, you suddenly realise a small problem. This door's about half a foot shorter than the other door.
You said it would fit.
I mean,
He
it does
said,
fit.
he said there were similar sizes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It still fits, it's just not perfect. It's alright, we'll have a bit of a
Okay.
draft.
You
just
can
put it-
try and mount it, but you're going to have half a foot gap either on the top or bottom, depending on where you mount the door.
I think we go with the bottom, and then we can use it to see people's feet when they're coming. Rather than
How
we'll
much
see
of that gap would 2 pounds of toffee fill?
Next to nothing.
Okay,
Don't do
well,
it.
yeah,
They'll make the
bottom,
door
I guess.
sticky.
Bottom,
It's already
yeah.
in bad enough shape, come on.
This one's fine.
Alright, Titan,
We'll go for
you
the-
managed
yeah.
to hold the door in place. Jimby, okay, roll dex for each hinge.
How many hinges?
2.
Oh, that's alright. 13 plus 16 on one, and 16 plus 3, 19 on the other.
Alright, so the top hinge you managed to get in with a bit of effort, but the bottom hinge you've buggered up, you can't quite get it in.
Fuck's sake.
If I have to fix a feckin' hinge again.
It's not
You
broken,
could also-
he just
you
can't
could
quite
elect
get
to
it
help.
fastened into the wall.
Is
I
there
would-
nothing I can do about that? Like, can I not
You
try
can
again?
give it another try.
Yeah, I'll try it again. Oh, pray for me.
Ooh.
It's like one better than last time. It's 17.
Yeah, no, you've still not quite managed it.
Bro, do you want to have a go at this? I'm having a bit of an issue. If I trust that you can do it over me, all right? Can I throw off an inspiration to him?
Jim,
I
by
believe-
this point you've finished smashing up the door, but you've
Cool.
still got a small wood pile left to burn.
Yeah, I'll just start throwing that in and shoveling it in when needed.
Okay.
Roo, come on. We need
Fine.
help.
I'm gonna
Use my
walk
dagger.
over.
You can
It's
use
my dagger!
No, this is my. I have a dagger. I pulled out my own dagger. He's got your dagger still. Titan.
Yeah, I still
Hey,
have
the
that.
dagger.
Titan, give me back my dagger.
You're gonna have to, I'm holding the door. You're gonna have to take
Yeah,
it
it's
from the pocket.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. I'm gonna take my dagger back. Right. Are you inspiring me, Luke?
Yeah.
It's like
Come
the
on.
two Chuckle Brothers meet the two Ronnies over here.
Try to imagine this as like an actual situation. You've got an elf cheering a 14-year-old girl
elf.
to fix
Yeah, come on.
a door hinge.
The 6-foot robot's holding.
So while
Meanwhile,
one
a
dead
skeleton
druid
with a
is-
fucking hammer arm is fucking putting Dorwood in on fire.
No, this is very much what I did not have planned for this session. Like, they've not even... On my session plan, I'm not even on the 3rd fucking sentence yet.
See, do you know the worst thing
You
is?
should know what to expect.
The worst thing is we've been at this for like a day, and we still haven't done STEMfast quests, so he's gonna get well fucking pissed.
This is just the start of it.
Right, I got 15 plus 3 plus 4, so 22.
Yeah, no, you've managed to get the door mounted, but you've still
you,
got
right choice
half
for
a
the job.
foot gap between the door and the floor.
That's
I ask-
fine.
Can I ask the group a question?
Go on.
The hell was that quest?
So go fight
Don't worry about it.
ogres and orcs and stuff in that tunnel that we went to before. You know, with the
Okay.
one that you yelled Smash Mouth at.
Oh yeah.
That
'Cause
song that we named.
no, hold on.
Don't worry, I wrote it. It's fine. I wrote every song. Don't worry
This
about
is
it.
why you keep quest notes.
Luke, Will wasn't there.
Oh,
Will got dragged off.
Yeah, fair. I'll give you that one. Yeah. Oh.
Also, while we wait for Will to get back, I'm going to cast Chill Touch on Dan.
What?
All right, roll damage, Tim.
3.
Jim, you get 2 health back. You're back at 4 health.
Nice. Shit, dude. I turn after feeling a bit rejuvenated. I turn around. I'm like, I'll let you win at rock paper scissors.
I noticed.
Sorry, what did I miss?
Tim's been cheating at rock paper scissors the entire time.
How? Why? What? Why?
I didn't realize there was more options than rock.
I mean, that's pretty scandalous. I'm not gonna lie. So wait, how many options are there?
3.
4.
What? 4?
What's the 4th?
I'm not
Guitar?
trusting your opinion on this. though.
Guitar is the 4th option,
Hmm.
right?
I don't
yes.
even have to.
As
DM
I'm
by
shoveling
this
stuff
point.
into the fire, I'm like, "How's the door going? How's it working out?"
We got a gap,
Ooh, like a cat flap.
kind of.
So if
More
well,
like
wait
a
a
cat hole than a flap, but
well, wait a second, right? I always thought that it was just rock beats rock, and then rock beats rock, and then rock beats rock, right? So what's the new one?
you got paper and scissors in it, hence the name.
Parchment.
Stupid,
It's
what
rock paper. It's rock
It was.
parchment.
Well, what's scissors?
Well,
What's that?
I cast and do scissors in my hand. These are scissors. And then I show him paper in my hand as well, out of my bag.
They're just two daggers with a bolt through the middle.
It's like you can
Just
like,
saying. I
it's
just
like you
like
can
them.
dual
It's
wield
magic, it's
knives
fun.
in one hand.
I'd just like to point out here that John is you can see it on the stream. John is literally just sat on his phone at this point.
I don't even
John.
have to DM you. You're literally doing this adventure yourself by this point.
Well, is it evening yet?
No, it's still afternoon.
Can I wait till evening?
Wait,
We're
so the
like
door
kinda
is the
sorted.
door on?
The
Yeah, it's
door's
on.
yes.
There's a gap, but it's on.
All right, cool.
But it's still
right,
like mid-afternoon. You've
wanna
literally
wait
only
until
spent
evening.
like the last hour sorting out the door. Not that much time has passed.
I want to wait till evening.
We made good time.
Yeah, but I want to wait till evening. So
yeah, I guess we'll just chill out till evening and scope out the door situation.
I'm going to sit and think of a plan to fill the rest of the door in until evening.
Alright, Titan roll intelligence.
Oh, okay. I'm actually gonna. I was expecting that to just be a natural. He's not going to come up with anything, but what's my intelligence? Probably +0. I'm going to bet. Yeah, +0, 10.
Yeah, so you've realised a little too late that what you could have actually done is cut up some of the old door and fill that. Use that to mend it onto the bottom
How are
of
we
your
going
new
to
door
attach it
and
though?
fix it and
What's that?
fill the gap that way. But you've already burnt the old door.
that's
Okay.
fine. We've got a gap. It's all right.
All right, so you're
Is it
all
evening
just
yet?
waiting till evening then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you hang around, you just chill. It's time passes by. It is now early evening. The sun is just about setting. What do you all do?
I want to go and I want to find my administrator, Leah.
All right, yeah,
She
you
should
can
be just
do.
finishing work.
Is it just you?
Hopefully.
All right. You head back up the hill. The guards are different this time. They see you coming and they ask, "What's your business?"
Evening, gents. The admin should be finishing now, right?
The admin finished half an hour ago.
Ah, okay. No worries. Guess I'll go to her house then.
You don't know where she lives.
I'll find it.
Hasn't
Where
it
did
been
they
there
Where did
before?
they previously
Oh,
have
yeah, it has
sex?
been there before.
No,
in
that was in
our
your
house.
house.
Didn't you walk her to her house though?
No, she slept overnight in your house.
Do you have any
no, I
idea
mean,
where
after-
she lives at the very least?
No, you don't.
Does anyone? Do these guards know?
You can ask the two guards if you want.
Hey, do you know where the admin lives? I kind of didn't get her address.
The guards are
So-
just going to look at you and say no, and even if we did, we wouldn't tell you.
Can I ask Lord Stenfast, please? I have this
The-
necklace. Look, I bought it. I bought it specially. I pulled it on my back.
The guards are not going
Please.
to let you in to see Lord Stenfast,
Ah.
and you can see you're starting to annoy him.
I'm sorry. With that, I want to sob and do water with my prestidigitation out my hand. It looks like I'm just leaking.
The guards are just going to look at you, slightly bewildered and slightly annoyed that they're having to deal with you. Where did I just drop that bloody dice?
Hopefully to Leah's house. I want to fucking go on a date.
Yeah, well,
That's all I want, John.
the guards aren't telling you anything.
Ah.
Oh,
Who the
that was
fuck
my
would know where
favourite
she
D20
lives?
as well. I can't
It's
find
a
the
ring
damn
one.
thing.
Ah.
What are the rest of you doing while Jim B is
For
talking to
fuck's
these
sake.
guards?
I'm still trying to
I'm
think
just
of a plan to
loitering,
fix
just
the
waiting for
door.
the party.
Okay,
I'm just stressing
Jim B,
that
yeah, the
Stemfast is
guards are
going to
just
kill
kind
us.
of watching you, slightly bewildered, not sure what to do at the moment.
All right. Try and where's the general? Can I go to General Goods, Goobly's Goodies?
You can do, but you know that they'll be closed by this point.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Is anywhere open? Is anywhere open?
Unfortunately, everywhere will be closing by now, or in the
Is the
middle
i-
of closing. By the time you
the
get
inn should
anywhere,
be
they
open.
will be closed.
The inn should be open though.
The inns will be open, yes.
Yes, right. I want to go to the nearest inn. Can I look around for the closest inn?
Yeah, you can go to closest inn.
Oh, I don't have to roll for that, do I? Or-
No, you've walked past it
Alright.
often enough. You know it's just
Alright,
next
cool.
to the houses that you're staying in.
Alright. As I walk in, I want to just kindly get everyone's attention.
Okay.
If that's cool. Does anybody know where Leah Keepgrace lives? Please help me.
As you walk in, you can see that it's fairly busy. You try and shout at the top of your lungs, but you're not really getting any attention. A few people look your way and kind of give you a disgusted look before turning away again. The barkeep just looks at you and then motions you over.
Oh, I want to go over, yeah. Cool, yeah.
He just says to you, "Look, mate, I don't know why you all know where she lives, but just coming in and just asking everyone."
I'm in love.
Right, well, frankly, I'm not going to tell you because you're worrying me here, and I'm not going to tell you where a lone woman lives just so you can go and prey upon her. Now, doors that way, get lost.
It's a bit late for that. We've already, I have this necklace. If I give you money, can you tell me where she lives?
You roll perception.
14.
He tells you no, get lost, but you can't. But you notice there's a small gleam in his eye when you mention money.
How much would the information cost? Come on, everyone's got a price.
I'm not telling you where she lives, but there's a sort of edge to his voice.
100 gold. How does that sound?
He's just gonna look at you, and then he's just gonna tell you, say, "Bugger off, get lost." And as he turns
200.
away, he's gonna just scribble something and then put it on the bar behind him, but his hands planted firmly on the paper.
300 gold.
He just turns to look at you and then holds his hand out.
Charge a hard bargain, my good sir. And this... Okay, I'm doing it right. I want to hand him 300 gold in a pouch.
Fuck me, that's
Lot of fucking gold!
Big jeez.
Yeah, he takes the gold and then he lifts his hand and then bids you fair good day.
I punch him in the face. I reach over and I punch him. In rage.
And roll an attack roll.
Oh no.
17. Let me punch this man. Where's my other
Yeah,
dice?
no, as soon as you pick up the paper, you just throw a punch straight to the face and you just send him flying backwards where he smacks into sort of the barrels, knocking him over, and he just lays there, dazed for a moment. The pouch of coins he's just dropped and they've scattered all along the floor behind the bar.
I want to attempt to regain my coins and yell, "This man is a con! He's stealing our money!" I will start a riot. This man is taking our things.
At this point, you're jumping behind the bar and you're scrabbling to pick up the coins, but you've only picked up a few of them when a couple of hands just grab you from behind and hoist you back over the bar. And you're thrown against the table where you're pinned down by 2 guards while 2 more stand over you glaring, asking you what the hell do you think you're doing?
He robbed me of 300 gold.
It looked more like you were robbing him to us.
He stole my money.
You
I'm telling
hit him
the
and
truth.
then you
You
went
can
over
believe
his
me.
bar.
Because he stole my money. Would you let someone steal 300 gold?
At this, one of the other one of the other people at bar just sip a drink, turns around and says to the guards, No, things might not have been as they seemed, but he captures your eye and then just makes a small motion with his hand.
What does the motion with his hand mean?
He roll insight.
15.
If you pay him afterwards, he'll cover for you.
Alright. Yeah. I give him a little nod while I'm pinned down to the table. I'm like,
He turns to the guards and says, No, don't worry, it was just a misunderstanding. He dropped his money and the barkeep tried taking it. Oh, Gerald's always been like that. Don't worry, it was fine. And the guards just kind of look at him and look at you before saying, Try it again and you'll be put on behind bars. And you're let back up and two of them go behind the bar to help Gerald up, and they start picking up the coins and sticking it back in his safe box. The other bar...
in his safe box?
Yeah, you're not getting it back.
Why?
Alright, fuck this. Level 2 Thunderwave in this bitch.
Oh,
Fuck it! I'll go down fighting if I have to. These people are stealing my money.
We're
They
never
won't let
getting
me
out
see
of this
my
D&D
woman.
session. We're never getting out of this D&D session.
Well,
Just as it was all calming down.
I think this
Man
has been my
starts a
favourite
bar
one so
fight.
far.
This is more than a bar
think-
fight.
I think that we might be losing a character this session.
Oh boy, friggin'
At least you
hell.
won't have to replace the picture.
Okay, so they all need to make Constitution saving throws.
Yep.
And poor you, all of them succeed.
Well, at least it
roll
deals
damage.
half damage to them.
Yeah, roll damage.
I believe in you, D8. I trust you. 8, 5, and 5. 18, so they all take 9 damage at the very least.
Alright, so... Okay, so you're enraged that they should go throw out a thunder wave. The guy who stood up for you is just thrown to the back of the room, smacks his head on the wall, and just drops like a sack of the potatoes. The guards are managed not to throw, but they all take damage. They all turn around, draw weapons, and they're just going to charge at you. Roll initiative.
Let's fucking dance! A 6! That's not a good time for a 6! If I had my lucky, fucking 7-leaf clover, I'd have been great right now! 10. It goes up to 10 because it's 6 plus 4.
Alright, so it is guards, 1s and 2s goes first. They're both going to charge you and they're going to try and grapple you to the floor.
Okay.
So make strength roll with disadvantage.
Can I not use, dex? 'Cause
Nope, it's grapple, you've got to use strength.
I thought you could use, acrobatics or
Nope.
athletics, depending. Okay. Can I at least use my feet before I die?
What's your feet?
Given lucky, can I throw another dice into this?
Remind me how lucky works.
You basically throw another dice, then pick the one you want.
Yeah, you can do if you want.
Cool.
But
I'm using
I was
lucky
go- I
point.
was gonna pick
it's
that.
still with disadvantage though, so you'll have to roll twice. And if you pick,
That's okay. As a hint, I have read into this one. It basically gives you advantage on things. So because you've given him disadvantage, they counter each other, and it's a normal roll.
all right,
Is
make
that
a normal
normal?
roll then, and this will count as your lucky.
Okay. 15.
Yeah, no, you still fail. Both the guards manage to tackle you straight to the floor, and the third guard is going to run over and is going to just pommel bash you to the face. He's got advantage because you're prone, and a 19 goes through, and he's going to deal we'll say that one. Ooh, he's gonna deal 12 damage to you.
That's alright. I'll get him.
It is now your turn. You need to roll strength to see if you can get out the grapple.
Alright. Oh, I don't know where the fuck I went. It's a 18.
You lose to a 22. You're trying to fight two guards, mate, so chances are you're going to lose on your strength rolls. It is the fourth
there
guard's
anything I
go.
can do in this
He's
situation?
going to run over you and he's going to try and bind you.
Cutting where's the disadvantages thing.
That only works on attacks. This is not an attack. He's just trying to restrain you, and he successfully manages to bind your hands behind your back, and you are now under arrest.
Can you at least execute me? Can you just kill me? Just end me? You're gonna do this? Just fucking end me!
You
Kill me!
Then have a bag dragged over your head, and you are dragged away. You don't know where you are going.
Looks like I get to go out in a blaze of glory.
You are carried away. You don't know where they're taking you until after a while of being carried and jostled about. And Tim, I know how it actually works. Stop telling me. I don't need you sending me screenshots all the time.
You kind of do, but you know.
Well, no. In this case, I'm saying what's happening because I'm DM. Tough shit.
I know.
You are carried away, and after a while, the bag is lifted off your head as you are thrown into a jail cell. Funnily enough, it's the same one that Titan was in. Not that you know that.
It's a big yikes.
What are the
Damn
rest of
fast
you
going
doing
for
during this
anger.
time? It is now late evening. It's dark out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna rest. Obviously, no clue what's going on.
Yeah,
Our
that's it.
friendly little dude's just got out. I'm gonna rest
Okay.
for a day of adventure tomorrow.
Oh boy. So, the rest of you're just resting?
Yeah. We have no clue what's going on.
Alright. Bugger me, guys. Bugger me. Okay.
Hey, this wasn't us.
Yeah, that was me. I'll happily take thingy for that. Because obviously it was entirely me.
So, Jim, you're going to spend the night in the cells.
Jim?
Jim B.
Jim B, sorry. So, Jim B, you're going to wake early. It's sometime before dawn. You don't know exactly what's going on. But guards just come into a room. They bag you again. You can feel your arms restrained behind you. And you are carried offwards. You can hear what sounds like a sergeant yelling orders as you are carried away. You don't know where you're going. The rest of you wake up, you're getting your stuff ready, and you just head outside the house to where you see a large crowd of guards, of about 40 guards strong, with Lord Steadfast in front, and you can
Oh
just
no, they
see...
know about the door. They know about the door.
Have we had a long rest?
Yes, you've all had a long rest. You can just see, stood next to Lord Steadfast, is a figure that you think is Jimby, but it's hard to tell, with a bag over their head. Lord Steadfast is pretty damn pissed off. As soon as he sees you, he demands to know what you lot think you are doing.
I'm going to inquire as to what happened and
Yeah,
explain.
we have no clue. We look
like,
dumbfounded.
What happened? Who's this?
Lord Steadfast is going to step forward as he pushes Jimby to the ground and then starts shouting about how you've all been causing issues in the city and how this particular incident was caused by your party member getting into a bar fight and trying to steal from a bartender before assaulting a group of his guards.
I nod in agreement, and I'm like, that sounds about standard. We are a ragtag bunch after all.
Do none of you have anything to say for yourselves?
I would like to say that genuinely we had no clue what was going on last night. We've been here all night.
Dick!
As you can tell by his reaction.
We had no recollection of this event, sir. We had no clue what was going on. We had some other issues to deal with, hence why we haven't started your journey yet. And it seems like our
Such as
friend
the fact
Jimby.
that you seem to have broken the house that I've seemed to have given you. Don't think I haven't noticed the change in the door.
Oh, my man must have a lot in perception. Sir, that was a weird event. We were going to come to your aid today. I'm going to try and pull wool over his eyes and say that we got raided.
Roll
Shortly
deception.
after, Jim B. So I'm going to be like, this must be what happened. My perception roll was a nat 20.
Perception or deception?
No, deception was nat 20.
Right, okay.
So yeah, I'm going to be like, oh, well, this must be what happened. This all makes sense now.
Okay, what story are you going to give?
We got a massive bang on our door. We didn't answer, obviously, assuming it was just Titan fucking about. After we confirmed that Titan was merely laid in his humble abode, our door got swiftly kicked down by two men who are familiar, but I couldn't really guess why. We had to fight them off and take them out of the house, and to protect ourselves, we used the upstairs door and repaired the building.
I'm sorry.
We were going to...
Sorry, my mic's been off this whole time. I've been saying things, but
All right.
I thought I was being ignored. I thought you all been rude.
But yeah, I just explained that we've had to replace the door because, like, we got attacked last night, presumably because it was all Jimby's fault.
So what you're saying is that all of this is this idiot's fault. At that, he's going to give you a kick, Jimby.
I'm going to inquire and ask, do we know why he was being such an ass to your guards?
Apparently, he wanted to know where my admin lived. It would
Did
seem
anyone-
that
he
he's
doesn't
been trying
shut
to
up
stalk
about her.
the poor woman.
He is
Did anyone
very
help him?
interested.
Aye, unhealthily so, it would seem. Well, I'm going to be blunt. I've had enough of you guys. From this moment on, you are no longer in my service.
Oh shit, we've lost our house.
You, he says, he's going to grab you, Jimby, and he's just going to pick you up in one hand before throwing you forward to your comrades. Are banished from this city. You are not allowed to step foot in here ever again. That starts
Wait,
on
was that to
midday
Jimby?
today. Yeah,
He threw
Jimby.
me.
You have
Shit.
2 hours to get clear before you are killed on sight. At that, he's going to turn around. All his guards are going to follow.
I'm gonna go on untie him.
Yeah, you can do.
Am I untied? Am I out?
Yeah,
Am I good?
yeah. He's
I don't
just
think we
helped
should
you
put
out.
up with
What
this,
are you going
boys.
to do?
I don't think we should pull with this. He takes our friend's money. He takes his bag of things that I don't know what they do, but he's very attached.
He
He
doesn't
wants
pay
to
up
kill
front.
us all now. We shouldn't let him
hold
do
on.
that.
Is it just Jimby that's banished? Or is it
It's
all?
just Jimby
All
it's
bad?
banished, but you lot
Oh.
aren't in his good books either.
Interesting. Okay. So is it? Wait. So it's the next day now.
Titan, he took your
It's the
things.
next day. It's
He
the
did
morning.
take my things.
The
It's the
sun's
morning,
just
yeah.
risen.
Jimby's just come out of jail for the night. He's
All right.
banished.
You've got
All right,
till
what
Jimby
time
has
is it?
till midday to leave the town. Otherwise, the guards will kill him on sight.
Question:
Yes.
is Lord Stemfast still kind of in sight? Like, can he still see us at the moment?
No, him and his guards have left. You can just hear them in the distance going up to fort, but they're not in eyesight.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna make a suggestion. You guys should pelt it. Right. Here's what I'm going to say. You guys pellet. Jimby, how much did you lose last night?
Everything, I'm pretty sure. I don't think they gave me anything back. Did they
No,
give me
no.
anything back?
They've not taken any gold off you. You've got all your equipment. You've only lost the gold that you tried bribing the bartender
Oh,
with.
that's fine.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. How much did you lose for that?
I lost 300. Do you want my money? I'll pay you. I'll pay
No.
the others.
I'm thinking I'm gonna give you 150 of mine to make up for your loss.
No, I want revenge. I
Oh,
want
we'll
this
get
man.
there.
I
I want all three of you to be outside of the walls. I'm gonna head into town. I've got a brief trip to make to visit some people, specifically one person.
You can have 200 of my gold. I trust you.
I mean, I won't need it, but I'll take it just in case.
You can take it. I hand you 200 gold and trust in your judgment.
Thank you. Right. Well, I'm going to depart for town.
I'm going to depart to leave the town before I get
you
executed.
need to fucking leave real quick.
Good job I can
I'm going to
disguise
escort
myself.
Jimby out as the prisoner he is.
You know what? I never thought that A, this would start out as a Friends episode, and B, end up as that Top Gear episode where they get chased out of Alabama.
As a note, I do need to leave shortly, so is this a good point for everybody to wrap up with Titan's master plan?
It will be. This will be short because this is like stage 1 of the plan. It's a very short stage.
All right, we'll allow you to initiate fucking stage 1.
All right. I'm gonna head into town, go beeline it for Brammer.
Okay, just to make it clear, the rest of you are leaving the city.
Yes,
Which
I'm
gate are you
escorting.
leaving by?
I'm escorting Luke as well. Make sure he's not getting up. To
Just the fastest route. The I don't know this town much, so I guess I'm
safest
following.
route that you know of would be the south gate, as that would take you towards Feldenhurst.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay, you're going to South Gate. It'll take you about half an hour to get there. Okay, Titan, what are you doing?
I'm beelining it for Brammers.
You're beelining it for Brammers. Okay. Yeah.
Am I there?
Yeah, it takes you a short while to get there, but you managed to get there. He's just lighting his forge as usual. It looks like he's working on another longsword at the moment.
Okay, Brammer, I'm going to be straight with you, right? How much do I have to pay you for information?
What sort of information, friend?
It's relating to you and the town.
I'll happily give information, but I'm curious to what you're up to.
What time is bin time?
Bin time?
When do you take your bins out, and when do they come around to collect them?
For us, look, we don't have bins. We just burn our rubbish. We just throw it out.
Okay. In that case, it's going to be more specific.
This isn't the palace fort, mate. We're not all fancy nobles or anything.
Okay. Do you know when the palace takes theirs out?
Hell no. Why would I know that? What are you up to?
I dropped something in the bin. And they threw it out. I think, I'm not sure, but I wanted to check the lost property. They wouldn't let us in.
Roll deception.
So I assume they put it in the bin.
Roll deception.
What's my deception? 17.
Okay, he just raises an eyebrow and goes, I have no clue what you're on about. I don't know anything about the palace other than you know more about the palace than I. You've been in it multiple times. I don't know what you're looking for. At this, he just raises his hands, completely confused.
All right. Okay. Right.
Yes.
Do you plan to retire at some point?
Okay, sorry, I thought you said
Yeah.
yes.
No, I was talking to these guys. Sorry, what was that, Titan?
Do you plan to retire at any point?
Aye, don't we all eventually?
Yes, I do too. And the thing that I lost is very, very, very important to my retirement plan. So I really, really need it. Can I, in the future, count on your help? That's
What?
the end of the sentence.
Help for what?
Just when the time comes.
I don't like to make promises I don't know I can keep. I'm a blacksmith, is all. I will happily forge you weapons and armor, and I will even drink with you from time to time, but I don't know what you're looking for, and so cannot make that promise.
Okay. How's that spear coming on?
Spear? Ah, yes, that spear. Spear is ready.
Okay, how much?
That'll be 30 gold.
Done.
Yeah? Okay, you've got a spear. It's two-handed. It'll do 1d10 damage, plus 1 damage.
Okay. Are you writing that down? Because I will forget. I am writing it
No,
down
that's
too,
for
but I'll
you to
forget.
write down.
Okay.
It's
tell me that
your
again.
weapon. No, it's,
Tell me that again.
I can't keep track of all your weapons for you.
I'm gonna need you to tell me it again.
It's a spear with the manticore tooth on the end that's been serrated. So it's a normal spear, but it deals an extra 1 damage on top.
Right. Okay. So it's what is it? 1d10.
1d10 plus 1.
Cool. Right. I like that because I don't have to do much math. Right. Okay. I'm gonna say thanks, lad, and I'm gonna depart.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Sounds
beeline
good.
straight for the castle,
Okay. Yeah.
and
You're
I'm
heading
gonna,
towards the castle. You're heading up the thing. You can see the guards. They've just spotted you coming up the hill. Yeah.
I'm gonna wave happily
They're
as I'm heading
gonna
up.
stand there and say to you, "What are you wanting?"
I think I left something before. I think I accidentally dropped it. I'm wondering if it's either in lost property or in the bin or something. What time do you take out your bins? I just need to have a quick look. It's important.
The guards just look at each other confused and say, "We don't know, and we've got orders to not allow any of your party in. So you're gonna have to stop right there."
Is there a chance that one of you could check? What bad could possibly be in a bin? You know, what could I be sending you into?
What is it you're looking for?
Right. So there's a skull in. There's some throat tissue, jaw of a dead spy who's one of your enemies. I might point out. I slowed them. It was cool. There should be a dead red bird, some pinky finger bones, some deer teeth,
Is this
and
what
maybe
was
a ribcage.
confiscated off you? Confiscation means
they binned it.
confiscation. Also, all of that was burnt. There's no getting that back.
Right. I'll have to take more than.
Excuse me?
I mean, want to retire? A nice little farm with a scarecrow? What are you gonna make a scarecrow out of? You know, ain't got nothing to make a scarecrow out of. Yeah.
I suggest you get moving before
Can
we
I
have to
roll
call more
insight?
guards.
Right. Can I roll insight to see if Will's going to do something stupid?
You're not with him, are
No,
you?
you're not there, Tim. You're miles away. You can't do that. That's metagaming.
It's a good point.
Yeah,
Well, I meant figure out if he's going to do something stupid, but fair enough.
No, sorry, Tim.
You have no clue what he would do.
Yeah. It could be anything. So go
Okay.
on, Titan. What are you doing? The guards have told you to move along.
Yeah, I know. I'm just looking.
Thinking.
Something that I'm looking at something I've written down. Okay, I'm gonna leave.
You gonna leave? Okay.
Mhm.
Are you meeting the
gonna
rest of the party at the south gate?
Yep.
Alright, so you get to South Gate, it's just before lunchtime, you meet up with the rest of the party. The guards watch you depart before closing the gate. You're clearly not going to be allowed back in. we are going to leave the session there, and oh my god, fuck all four of you.
I suspect he might
done?
have been plot important.
Of course it was. He was the mission giver. We don't have a mission for him anymore. We can't
He
get
was
money.
the main one, but a
He's the
lot
guard
of stuff like.
All right, I will just say one thing. I no longer think that Goldbrick's behind it.
God. I'm gonna kill myself. I think John's already on it.
There we go.
Oh.
That's the one I
Hey.
wanted, not server mute. Right. Okay. Oh man. Yeah, so we're getting it there. Better than My Little Pony. It's a fucking sight more stressful than that. Alright, yeah, get Will back in here. So
Yeah,
we'll
I've
leave the
jumped
session
in.
there. We've been going for 3 hours. I am gonna have to rewrite everything now. Because oh man.
Could have had nice things.
We could have had nice things,
Oh.
and then Titan broke the door down.
Well, no, if Leo just
No, I
fucking
was gonna
didn't leave
say-
half an hour early, or we could have managed to get Will in there
There
earlier.
were a lot of things that led up to that.
Yeah, escalation.
To be fair, yeah, you two fucked it. Like, massively. Like,
That
it
man
was going
scammed
alright.
me.
I have a little good relationship with Stemfast. Like,
That man scammed me. He deserved to be punched.
Yeah. They took away my things.
Yeah, they took Will's things.
Yeah, I had backstory tied to them, and they're gone now. They're burnt. Literally, the character arc is dead.
Oh,
So I'm gonna kill them because of it.
And I am down with that too.
oh.
Revenge!
Okay, we're gonna leave
I'm
the
gonna
stream
leave
here.
my
Thanks
life.
for watching, guys. Not gonna
I
be
heard there's
playing
some nice
D&D
orcs at
next
the club.
weekend because we're all at a
Game
game jam.
jam.
So we'll pick up the weekend after when hopefully I'll have had time to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do with this. So,
Game jam will be streamed
Oh
on
yeah,
a few channels. If people are liking, so yeah, we'll
And it's a
post on the
charity event.
socials, and it's charity. So
give.
if you're not there, you should
yeah.
feel bad.
If you're watching streams next week, we got whoever's streaming it. All the money goes to charity. I don't know which charity they're supporting this time, but
I
it'll
assume
be
it
a
might be the
charity.
same, but yeah, it'll be a charity nonetheless.
yeah, it will be up there at the time. All right. See you later, guys.
Peace.
Oh,